Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Kageboshi playthrough. I'm actually really quite excited for today because, yeah, I kind of get the feeling this is going to be when the story starts to get wrong. It really is just going to start to become really apocalyptic very quickly. I kind of get the impression of, yeah, everything in Kageboushi is just getting worse and worse. I just really want to first see how they're going to deal with it and what's actually going to happen towards the investigation today. Like, I'm going to be honest, I kind of, with this investigation, I really get the impression that, like, it's just so much of a difficult investigation that, you know, you really doubt whether, like, no matter how much determination these people have, you really just doubt if they're actually going to be able to make any progress whatsoever. I mean, I just really wonder how they're actually going to, you know, even begin to become close to solving this investigation, because they don't have Hinamizawa, but they also don't have the people in Hinamizawa, the people that live in Hinamizawa beforehand in Kageboushi cooperating whatsoever. So, with the police, obviously. But yeah, this is going to be really quite cool. Yeah, let's go. Here we are. Saturday, July 2nd, 1983. Oh, yeah, so it's the day after. Oh yeah, it's Miyuki. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hello, Papa. Yeah, it's been a long time. You're doing well, Miyuki. That's actually really quite nice that, you know, they're on the phone together. I mean, that's actually really quite funny. I would have never done that. Like, I mean, to be fair, I probably would have done it a few times, but yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Where are you, Papa? And to be fair, I would have never had time for phone calls. I've always hated phone calls like that. Yeah. Well, Papa is still working really far away. If you're behaving yourself at Grandpa's house, Miyuki. Oh my god. Dude, I just keep on forgetting. Holy fuck, I just keep on forgetting that, you know, Miyuki doesn't actually have a mum in this. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's so horrible though. Like, it is actually really quite interesting. I wonder how much Miyuki's life has changed just because Akazaka didn't actually follow Rika's advice here. Yep. But yeah, she sounds really quite happy as well. That's really quite good. Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa play with me a lot. Oh. And when we went shopping earlier, we went shopping earlier and they brought me a doll. I'll show you next time you're here, Papa. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, he's always very serious. He doesn't really go out of his way to, you know, really extremely react. I try to avoid buying too many toys for Miyuki to keep her disciplined. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, not to make her completely spoiled. Oh right, but my mother and father-in-law figured she was lonely all by herself, so they would buy her anything she wanted. Oh my god, that is a nightmare. Naturally, that brought us close to arguing several times, but once they alluded to my own attitude towards child rearing, there was nothing I could say back to them. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. When are you coming home? Oh god, this is the most brutal thing. He's not going to be able to come home for a long time. Yeah, definitely not tomorrow. Yeah, but I think I'll be able to come home soon. That's good. Oh, I really hope the Miyuki doesn't get worried. Really? When? Yeah. Being able to contemplate, just having to contemplate that, my god. Yeah, I said that to reassure her, but I immediately began to regret it. I didn't know the exact time frame, and there was no proof I could keep a heart-rate promise. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. However. Okay, I understand. If everybody had kids like these, I think life would just be so much easier. Oh my god. Papa is a policeman, so people need his help. That's actually really quite surprising that she's just that forgiving. I'll be fine, okay? That's actually really good. I'll keep being a good girl and wait here until you come back, Papa. I'm sorry. Oh my god, yeah, fair enough. Dude, I just really hope Akazaka is actually going to be able to come back, though. I mean, you know, just because of how many dangerous circumstances there are with completely mental patients, like, you really wonder if he could potentially, you know, be killed by one of them. I so hope that is not the case. Holy fuck. Sounded cheerful, but I detected a hint of loneliness in my daughter's voice. Oh, right. Yeah, I appreciated her kindness, but it's still her. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Alright, Miyuki. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Alright, Papa, see you later. He really sounds like he's done a good job raising Miyuki. As if for a second as she slammed the phone down. She was probably just handling it roughly out of childish innocence, but to me that loud sound felt like it was condemning my inadequacy. Yeah, I kind of get the impression it was the first one, more likely than the second one, but yeah, fair. Oh god, he must feel really bad. I mean, fair enough, that is just such a tricky thing though. I mean, if what was her name? Yukiya was there, like, of course she would be able to look after Miyuki, but no, she isn't. Yeah, it is really quite sad that. That must be so difficult. Like, not only having work, but having somebody really, important to you to look after. I softly muttered as I set the receiver down. She's growing up without a mother. Yeah, no, I know. Even though I'm a police officer, I'm still hopeless as a parent. Oh god, that's sad. I mean, I don't really think he's hopeless as a parent. I mean, he's done really, really good efforts in making her, really quite good person that's going to, obviously, I'm sure, do great things in the future. But yeah, must be really quite awful. Just yeah. And even though my daughter is the one most in need of comforting, I'm still trying to seek comfort from my own depressed feelings. I mean, to be fair, even though that is true, your daughter is in need of a lot of comfort. You can't just sort of completely forget about yourself because of it. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Tomoe. Oh my god, that must have been really quite awkward. Oh god. Sensing the presence at the break room entrance, I suddenly turned to look, and I found she was with the mean eye standing there with a troubled expression. Oh. Forgive me. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but oh no. Oh yeah, definitely. You sure coming at a pathetic time. Oh yeah. Oh, that must be really quite awkward. Oh right. Chibi's said to me I was had a stack of documents in her hand. She was probably coming to talk to me. Sorry about that. So did you figure something out? I wonder. Oh god, that must be so awful. Like, not growing up without a mother. Holy fuck. Yeah. Oh, I feel really bad for Akasaka. Ah, yes. Oh, what was your figure? Oh. Oh shit. Oisan's waiting in conference room 3. So if it's in a conference room, that definitely shows that they have discovered something big, something that definitely can't be talked about, within any sort of area that people could potentially eavesdrop in. Interesting. Understood. Then Chibi's and I headed towards the first investigation division's conference room. For a while we walked in awkward silence. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Oh, who's going to be the one to start the conversation? I was rather pretending to face her. Oh, that phone call earlier, was that your daughter? Yeah, she's 5 years old. Yeah, my wife's parents are taking care of her at the moment. Parents? Oh god, yeah. Then I told Chibi's and I about how I lost my wife, being careful not to darken the mood too much. Yeah. Oh yeah, fair. Right away she gasped and shocked. That's terrible. No, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. After that she quickly grew quiet, but her words sounded earnest and compassionate, and then oh my god, yeah, my father was also a police officer. Yeah, it's been 12 years since he passed away. I see. I had already heard the story from Oisan, but I pretended not to know. Yeah, just like earlier, her words contained a feeling that only people with a similar past can understand. Yeah, fair. Yeah. When I was young, I occasionally complained that he hardly ever took time off work. Oh, yeah, fair. I think it's were able to spend time with their fathers on Sundays and holidays, but that was rarely the case in our home. Yeah, that is fair. I mean, police work is so demanding, it really is. You definitely don't get the Saturday and Sunday off. God no. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this, I suppose it wouldn't have been as bad if, she'd actually had the full sort of experience of her life, with her father. But she hasn't. It's just all been so brutally cut off. It pains me to hear that. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I had to cancel my vacation before coming out here, and she was rather disappointed. Oh god, yeah. I'm sure I heard lots of complaints for not being there. Oh yeah, fair enough. But at the same time, he has a really important investigation to do. People's lives could potentially be saved because of it. I mean, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it does not inconvenience these people, because it does. Still, she was read to me now, turned towards me and raised her head. Her eyes wandered for a moment as she chose her words, and then she looked straight at me and spoke. Oh shit, she definitely sounds like she's saying something serious here. I wonder if she's going to want more than Saka. That's actually really quite interesting. This is something that's happening because, yeah, obviously this happens with Tomoe quite a lot as well. She is restless. She really is. I wonder if she had inspiration from her father because of that. Oh, yeah, nice. I'm still proud of my father. That's so good, yeah. The reason I chose this job, the reason I'm able to keep pushing myself forward is because he was here. Yeah. That's fair. So someday I'm sure your daughter will understand too, Inspector Akasaka.
一緒に過ごした時間だけが親の思い出じゃないと今ならわかります。
It may be improper for me to say this, as I've never been a parent myself, but now I can understand that my memories of my father aren't just limited to the time we spent together.
元気を出してください。
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Please don't let it get to you. That's really quite nice. Please let me know.
お先に行きます。
I'll go on ahead.
それでは。
If you will excuse me. She was with me now. I turned away and quickly headed out. As I watched her walk away, I noticed that, that the heavy mood from earlier had gotten her just a little lighter. That's actually really quite good because, yeah, she was in a really bad place.
Tomoe-san.
Thank you, Tomoe-san. Yeah. That's actually really quite nice. She really is quite a good person at heart. So, I just find it really quite nice that, she's able to get over her trouble of, seeing everybody die. And also that, she's going to be able to, help Akasaka make it more enthusiastic. I really hope, because you imagine if, the reason why Miyuki is, like, I don't know, really successful in later life is just because, she's inspired by what her father does. The faces look similar. I quickly recognised them as Chief Inspector Minai's subordinates who were running around the crime scene the other day. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Oh, no, we haven't been waiting. Okay, good. Yep, no annoyance in the meeting. That's a good start, I suppose. Oisan laughed as he put out his cigarette by the window. The ashtray was relatively calm and mostly empty. I guess this room is for important business, so smokers feel too ashamed to use it. That's actually quite surprising. Yep, Oishi definitely does sound like an exception. Let's begin with introductions for Akasaka-san.
こちらは藤田巡査部長と花田巡査部長です。
This is Sergeant Fujita and this is Sergeant Hanada.
今日から本腰を入れてこの一件に加わって
Oh
もらうこと
yeah,
になりま
nice
した。
move. Yeah, I asked them to assist with this case from here on out. Yeah, that's actually really quite good. As Chief Inspector Minai's urging, the two young detectives briefly stopped preparing materials to bow to me. They look slightly nervous, but these are police officers, so they didn't seem all that strange. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
二人ともそこはあまりいいとは言えませんが、口の硬さと頑丈さだけは信用できます。
I can't say the two of them have the best conduct, but I do trust them to be dedicated and keep their lips. That's actually really quite funny. You just say like the things that are, I don't know, not really perfect about them in front of their faces. Oh my god. I think they're our best bet for the investigation at this time. Yeah, fair. Huh? We're not that bad, are we? I know, I feel kind of bad for him. He's just being put on the spot so badly. Minai-san. Was that supposed to be a compliment about our work ethic? Of course. Oh, does she rarely compliment them? You guys are essentially my left and right leg. Oh my god. James read the Minai smiled right after saying that. She'd never spoken, yeah, such a casual tone around us. Hearing that allowed me to recognise how much she trusts those two. Oh, that's actually fair enough, and just how much she knows them as well. So I'm a leg. That's a really nice image to go home with. Not even an arm? That is fair enough, yeah. I love that she meant it as a compliment, and yet these people have just thought, no, you cannot compliment us. Sounds like we're just her chauffeurs. What? Was that a compliment? She doesn't even know herself? No. Oh wait, did that say... Oh, that's a complaint. Oh my god, I thought it said compliment. Oh, I love that they're rejoicing now. They're completely regretting it. Oh, I love that. The two of them dejectedly hung there. Oh yeah, fair enough. After encouraging them? Question mark. It said the Minai's expression tense as she returns with this. That's actually really quite funny. She was actually trying to encourage them, but they just got such the opposite. So much of the opposite message. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Yeah, interesting. Fujita-kun. Right, first of all. On due respect to Minai's direction, Detective Fujita spread the material out on the desk. The names and addresses of the Hinamizawa residents that the Chief Inspector Oi-san and I had already investigated were marked in red. Oh, brilliant, yeah. Oh, the far left column listed the age of each person. The list was mostly elderly people around the age 70. What the fuck? That's bad! Oh my god, that is actually really quite bad because mostly. That means the people that could potentially get the syndrome. Let's be honest, I think the old people were a lot more likely to get the syndrome just because of their deep and unhealthy faith in Oyashiro-sama. Oh god, that's horrible. So much could happen, Jesus Christ. That's actually really good. Yeah, in response to the incidents yesterday, I expanded the scope of the list from 5 years ago to 10 years ago. Oh my god. That doubled, no, tripled the number of names. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. That's a rather large number. Oh, I suddenly stopped on some names marked with red circles. Oh, Hatakeyama Kazuma and Kiyoshi Obata Kiyoshi. And needless to say, those were the names of the two elderly men who lost their lives in the tragedy last night. Yeah. Yeah, it was a total blind spot. Yeah, right. Unlike Hatakeyama, Obata Kiyoshi wasn't acting unusually at all on the surface. Yeah, definitely, it's just Hatakeyama. Thus we overlooked it. Oh. Everyone let out a deep sigh in unison. As much as we knew about the peculiarities of this curse, we were still powerless to prevent this tragedy, and that tormented us. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
それにしても私たちはたたりを恐れて奇妙な行動を起こす人を注意してきましたが、それ以外のことにも目を向けないといけないようですね。
Though we've been focusing our attention on the individuals expressing fear of the curse and exhibiting strange behaviour, it seems we will need to turn our eyes to other sides. Oh, signs, even. Signs? Other signs?
周囲への影響ですよ。
Their effect on the surroundings.
伝染といった方が。
You might even say it's contagious. That's actually quite interesting, that. Why would that be the case? Voice-on was certainly right. Unlike Hatakeyama Kazuma, Obata Kiyoshi wasn't acting unusual in any way. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. However, there was a high probability that Obata was negatively influenced by Hatakeyama due to their close relationship. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. That is actually fair enough, but the thing is, though, what was it, Hang on a second, who was it that suicided here? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting this, such a key detail. Right, I need to actually look, because, yeah, that's all... it's just something that you can't really not know. Right, let's see where I can find it. Because I can't remember who suicided. Who suicided really changes how I'm going to interpret these events. Because if it was Obata that suicided, then, okay, that's weird, yeah. There is some level 5 shit going on here, but if it was Kazuma, then, yeah. Oh god. Oh, here we are, I see you. Right. Oh, come on, it says a suspect admitted suicide at the crime scene. This is really quite funny, I can't really remember because it could be anyone. It could be both people. Oh, right. Okay, so it's not here. Come on, man. Please. 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 Right, okay, I need... Oh my god, man! Alright, okay. The murder at the home of Kiyoshi or Obata Kiyoshi. The victim is Hatakeyama Kazuma. Right! So Hatakeyama was actually the person that was murdered, and Obata was the one who obviously killed him. So that's actually really quite interesting. Yeah, so Hatakeyama wasn't the person that actually got the syndrome then. It was Obata. Interesting. I really wonder how he actually got it. I wonder if he was actually at one of the houses that had really weird religious, things around it. If it wasn't, though, that's weird. That is really weird. I think that's also likely, though.
これだけ範囲を拡大するとなれば、操作するのも一苦労ですよ。
Even so, expanding the scope this far will make it difficult to investigate.
120世帯以上をこの人数でローラーかけるわけですが。
We plan to go through 120 households on our own.
単純に計算しても
Jesus.
20日以上はかかりますね。
Yeah, but by my calculations, that will take over 20 days. Yeah, they do not have 20 days. Especially because of how quickly people were dying here. Detective Hanada shrugged his shoulders with a bitter smile. Indeed, when it came to our numbers, hard work alone wouldn't be enough. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Besides, that was almost doable. That was almost double the time we'd left. Yeah. Man, this is tough. But as I just began muttering those words to myself... Oh.
どうしました？
What is
赤
it,
坂警視。
Inspector Akazaka?
見ない警部。それと大石さん。
Do you Inspector Minan? Oishi-san.
単なる偶然かもしれませんが、
Oh, this may just be a coincidence, but I noticed something
奇
strange.
妙なことを見つけました。
奇妙な。
Something strange?
これを見てください。
Please look at this. Since that something was off, I marked the list with a red pen and then...
これとこれと。これが私の回った家で。これが見ない警部。これが大石さんの担当部。
These are the houses I visited yesterday. This one was Chief Inspector Minai's, and Oishi-san handled this one.
そしてそれぞれ奇妙な飾り付けや
Yeah.
まじないを施
The
して
houses
い
with
た
the
家
strange
が
decorations and talismans were these 5.
あ、
Ah.
ほうほ
Oh, yeah, it's actually really quite funny. Tomoe is just like, you know, whenever she finds out something, she's surprised, where Oishi is just like, oh, we found source! Yeah, seeing them side by side on the list, the two of them noticed it too. Those 5 houses all had a certain thing in common.
そうです。みんな二世帯家族なんですよ。
Oh. Interesting, that.
う。
That's actually really quite surprising. I never thought that would be something. That's gotta be a coincidence, though. I don't know, though. That'd actually be really quite interesting if the multi-generational families actually had a stronger faith in Oyasura-sama, because they had, I don't know, maybe it's just they had younger relatives that they would want to pass their faith on to, and maybe, for example, they could have the increased motive to worship Oyasura-sama because they want to pass it on to them or something like that. I don't know. The other homes only had people working on weekdays, so they were out or pretending to be out. I love that. And their houses had no decorations. Yeah, that's actually really quite odd. Yeah, it's same in the homes of the elderly. I'm thinking about it. Even the murder Obata Kiyoshi didn't have any decorations at his home. That's actually really quite interesting. No prayers, no magic spells. Magic spells, I
し
love
か
it. Yeah.
し介護センターで事件を起こした正木さんは違いませんか？
Oh, but what about Masaki-san, who caused the incident at the care center?
確かに彼女には
What the
娘さん
fuck?
夫婦がいるとリストにはありますが、
Oh, right.
一緒に住んでいたわけではない。
Indeed, she had a daughter and a son-in-law on that list, but they didn't live together. Hang on a second, what? There was an incident at the care center? Oh, God. That's actually really quite interesting, though. I think I've actually cracked it. They are doing this because they feel that Oyasura-sama's curse would have more of an effect. It wouldn't just kill them, it'd kill their entire family as well. So that's probably why they're, you know, really going out of their way to not only pray as much as possible, be really, really just fucking weird in terms of how much they do so, but also why they're going out of their way to, you know, think as if they're protecting them. I wonder. Well, that's the thing.
実は先週一度自宅に帰っているん
Oh,
ですよ
you。see, she actually visited them last week.
で、本来なら孫の夏休みが始まるまで家族と一緒に暮らすはずだったとのことでしたが、急に予定を繰り上げてセンターに戻ってきたそうで。
Oh. She had originally planned to stay with the family until her grandchild's summer vacation began, but I heard they had to suddenly alter the schedule and return to her to the centre.
ということは
That means-
自宅で問題行動を起こして
Yeah, I
家族
wonder.
が
I
家
wouldn't
か
be
ら叩き出し
surprised.
た。
That means the family might have kicked her out for exhibiting problematic behaviour at home?
まだ聞いてみないことには
Yeah, I
な
haven't
る
heard
かも
anything about that yet.
ですが
But I can't
可
deny
能
the
性は
possibility.
ゼ
Oh
ロ
yeah,
ではあ
definitely,
りま
yeah.
せんね
Yeah, I wonder if that could potentially be a really good place to begin questioning. Yeah, indeed, the pattern of the Masaki family seemed to be the opposite of the Hatakeyama family. Then that means...
それじゃタタリに何か関与すると思われる対象は2世帯が同居する家庭ということですか？
I mean, you really wonder that, yeah. Well then, this means that this curse is somehow tied to the fact that multiple generations are living together.
いえ
No, not for sure.
そこまでは
Oh
ま
yeah,
だ
yeah, I agree, yeah.
ですが危険度が高いということは言えるかもしれません。
However, you could perhaps say that the risk factor is high.
そしてそう考えてみると現在2世帯家族で事件に巻き込まれていないの
Oh,
は
interesting. Thinking about it
こ
more,
の
you're
物
right.
部に住む竹上家と岡本家だけです。
Thinking about it more, there are other multi-generation households that haven't had any incidents. Like the Takegami and Okamoto families living in Monobe.
物部ですか
In Monobe?
割とここから近いですね
Oh, that one is really close to here. Interesting. Oh. In response to my suggestion, Detective Hanada drew red lines under the names Takegami Hirotara and Okamoto Katsu. Below those names, there were 5 and 3 people connected to those two, respectively. Ah,
それから
right.
小畑容疑者が沖宮出身でしたので沖宮から転居してきた家族も捜査対象の中に入れました。
Interesting. So, since the suspect Obata was originally from Okinomiya, we also added the families from Okinomiya into the
藤
list.
田君
Fujita-kun.
はいこちらはひなみ沢の隣町沖宮出身の家族のリストです。
This is the list of families from Okinomiya, the town next to
その中
Hinamizawa.
で祖父母と同居するものとなると
Among them, the ones living together with grandparents. Oh god! Kimiyoshi. Based on that assumption, I marked all the relevant names with a red pen. By narrowing the list under that assumption, there were only 8 multi-generational households left. Oh, the number had decreased substantially.
ずいぶん少ないものね。
Yeah, that is significantly few. Oh yeah,
こ
definitely.
れ
Yeah.
だけ？
Only these?
ですね。
That's right.
時代ですよ時代
Ah, that's the things that are in modern times. Oh yeah, yeah,
そう
fair
いう
enough.
私
Yeah,
も
yeah.
父と母とは離れて暮らしていますから
I live far away from my mother and father too.
へ
Yeah,
え
fair.
職員工事
Oh,
です
stuff
か
has it. Oh my god, that would have been
Yes,
really
it is
quite
gonna be.
weird. Wow, so he actually does it. It's cheap.
せっかく公務員なんですから使わない手はないです
I'm a civil servant, so I have to make do with what I have.
うちは実家なんでま
Oh
あ
right.
それも使わない手はないわけです
I can't believe I've never known that. I'm not even joking. I've never known that before. My family lives at home with me, so I have to make do with what I have too. Yeah. Always sound laughed after saying that, and Detective Fujita and Detective Hanada joined in. I mean, we've loved. From what I can tell, the two of them apparently had wives but didn't live near their parents. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, but. Oh. Yes. All thanks to the explosive population growth after the war. That's actually really quite interesting because I know that's happened a lot in England. I mean, we're having a really quite big problem with ageing population. I'm quite surprised that. I mean, I'm not really surprised when I learn about it. It's just something I never really contemplated before. But yeah, it's not just us that economic growth peaked during the post-war period, and public housing grew with tremendous momentum. Consequently, the number of people moving out of their parents' homes and into the cities to start their own families has increased. Oh yeah, definitely. That sort of pattern was evident from examining the list of people who moved out of Hinamizawa. Oh, young adults leaving the village one after another, leaving only the elderly and the children back in the village. However, perhaps the people from Hinamizawa had a strong hometown sentiment, as many of them still returned to the village afterwards. Yeah, that's actually really quite interesting. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And so the number of young couples living together with grandparents has been declining. Interesting. I really wonder what's happening on Natsumi's end at the moment. We haven't seen like anything with Natsumi and Chisato Tamako. Actually, I think we've seen one thing. We've only seen when the gas disaster happens, and obviously how the interview went. That's actually really quite surprising that oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. But the guy that was owning the cafe that was working for his parents, and chatted to them. He was the person that just left his high school. That's actually really quite interesting. I wonder if a lot of the people who have moved out of Hinamizawa, maybe their life has gone extremely downhill, so that so much so that they've actually, I don't know, they've either, you know, returned out of superstition, or maybe they've just returned because, I don't know, they like the place they're living in or something like that. Yeah.
さて
Now.
そういうことならとりあえず藤田君は竹上家を重点でその周辺をお願い。
Interesting. Now, for the time being, I'd like Hujitaku to focus on the Takegami family. Please ask around the
花
area.
田君は岡本家重点でよろしく。
Hanada-kun, please take care of the Okamoto family.
私は佐伯介護福祉センターでの聞き込みの後、
Oh,
畠山家の現状を
interesting.
確
I
認
was
し
just
ま
the
す。
Hatakeyama family after visiting the Sayaki Care and Welfare
で
Center.
大石さんと赤坂さんには沖宮出身の家を回ってもらいたいんですが、どうされますか？
And Oi-san, Akasaka-san, I'd like you to start by visiting the families that moved from Wakinomiya. How does that sound? Interesting. Oh, that's actually going to be really quite something though. I wonder how. Because they're obviously going to be talking to Natsumi soon. Oh, that's actually going to be really quite different. Yeah, there was still an enormous number of families from Wakinomiya. Was there something we could do to narrow it down a bit? Yeah, definitely. That is a really fair question. Even split between myself and Oi-san, where would we start? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. They've actually... Are they going to, like, target these people just because of, you know, their name being significant? Oi-san's eyes stopped at a particular name on the list. It said Kimiyoshi. Wait, the three great families of Hinamizawa were the Hoodides, the Sonozakis, and... Yep.
その通りですよ、赤坂さん。間違いなく。これはひなみ沢の御三家の一つ
No
です
doubt, this is one of the three families of Hinamizawa.
なぜ断言で
How
き
can
る
you be so sure? Because...
ひなみ沢の村で御三家の名前を付けられるのは
Yeah, fair enough,
その血筋の者しかいないからですよ。
Because that name is exclusively used by members in the bloodline of Hinamizawa's three
ともえ
families.
ちゃん、よく見つけましたね。
Yeah, good job finding this, Tomoe-chan. Yeah, they've actually really quite... I mean, obviously they couldn't have known it, but, you know, Tomoe's lot. But, yeah, they really have found something big.
いえ、私はそのこと今初めて知りました。
Ah, no, this is the first time I've heard of this.
でも沖宮から移転した家族に
Yeah.
そんなひなみ沢の有
Not
力
just
メ
a
ーカー
member,
が移
the
り住んでい
entire
たんです
bloody...
ね。
Well, basically all of the family apart from, Kichiro, basically. According to ancient legends, the three families of Hinamizawa were said to possess the blood of demons. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Someone sharing the blood of a powerful family in a village is certainly worth investigating. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. They have the most superstition and the most importance as well. They're going to have bigger ties with the village than anybody else is going to.
We'll
start from this house.
この家からで。
Oh!
赤坂さん。
Interesting.
ここだけは一緒に
Akasaka-san, what do you say to
どうぞ。
handling this one together? Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it's really good that they're handling it together as
そうです
opposed to...
ね。
Yeah, good.
早速
We should head out
今から
immediately.
向かいましょう。
Yeah, fair enough. But that's actually really quite good that, you know, he's asking to handle it together because obviously this is going to be a tricky family to, you know, question and wonder. I
それ
just
では
really wonder how it's going
私は
to
佐伯
happen.
介護福祉センターから行きます。
Yeah, I actually really want to wonder where Natsumi is actually going to be because obviously here she's going to be checking out like what the fuck happened to Hatakeyama and like why he was in a good enough state like 2 weeks ago to return home, but now he's gone to such a bad state that, you know, he's literally committed, he's been murdered. Yeah. It's actually really quite hard to tell how his mental state was. I mean, obviously, no, what am I thinking? Of course it was bad because of the whole Oyasuda-sama praying. And then I head to the Sayaki Care and Welfare Center.
畠山一馬氏の入院中のことで
Yeah,
何
definitely,
か
yeah.
わかるかもしれませ
They
ん。
might know something about Hatakeyama Kazuma's
わか
hospitalization.
りました
Understood.
よろしくお願
I
いし
did
ま
my
す
best. Yeah, everybody will, of course. If they don't do their best, they're fired. Or at least that should be a rule. That's actually really quite surprising that Tomoe is basically trying to investigate something that, you know, obviously has really bad effects from Hinamizawa. Let me just reword that was put so horribly. Yeah, so Tomoe is basically trying to investigate something that is Hinamizawa related and that entirely has meaning. Like, all of the actions entirely have meaning if you look at the folklore of Hinamizawa. It's just so surprising that she's like learned so little about Hinamizawa that she doesn't even know there was 3 families. And that really is quite surprising. Oh. Oh my god! Right, this is going to be really quite interesting. And then Oisan and I decided to pay a visit to the Kimiyoshi family who moved from Okinomiya 1 year ago. Oh, it was nice. Yeah, of course. However, we were hit with a sudden rainstorm on the way, so it took longer than expected. Oh, that's bad luck. That's bad omens. Hoping to make up for the lost time, Oisan and I rushed to the house. Oh, yeah, fair, yeah. The Kimiyoshi family, one of the 3 families of Hinamizawa, was in this town. Oh, yeah, fair. That made my heart race. Yeah. Oisan said, Oisan must have had the same mate as he pushed forward without wasting any time on idle chatter. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Especially because of Oisi, you know, just seeing real potential in this. Especially because of him, he's really desperate to find out the, you know, the truth behind all of... By the way, it's actually quite interesting that he hasn't retired here. But, anyway, just... I kind of get the impression he's not going to retire until he finds the truth behind, the mysterious deaths. But anyway, yeah, maybe he's just desperate because this may be more and more information that could potentially help him have his revelation. And when we reached the house, we stopped in front of the gate. Oh, so it doesn't look like there's any of the talismans here. No signs of people being fucking crazy. That's good. I checked the nameplate. Oh, Kimiyoshi Toji. That was the name of the homeowner. Yep. According to our records, the head of the family, Kimiyoshi Toji, was not from Hinamizawa, but another prefecture. You met Kimiyoshi Haruko in college and later took her family back? Yeah, definitely, yeah. God, could you imagine if Toji's name was actually taken instead of Haruko's? Oh my god, Haruko, holy fuck. If you know Somayutsushi, then you will know why this name kinda fucking scares me. Oh god. Yeah, just don't anger this woman. Holy shit, don't make her go insane. Kimiyoshi Haruko is a distant relative of the mayor of Hinamizawa, Kimiyoshi. They say she's quite beautiful, but she has a strong personality and walks all over her husband. Oh, yeah, interesting. She was apparently involved in student activism during her college days, and the records are still in prefectural police headquarters. Damn. So, yeah, she definitely sounds like someone that, you know, she will never agree with things that she doesn't like. And we definitely see this in, you know, Somayutsushi. Yeah, however, the photos we just acquired gave us the impression that she was just a typical housewife living a peaceful life. Yeah. Oh, God, and then there was Haruko's mother, Aki. Aki is from Hinamizawa, and it seems her, deceased husband, Kimiyoshi Tokujiro was also her cousin. What the fuck? Right. Okay, then. Oh, my God. You have got to be kidding. So Haruko is basically the result of incest, and Natsumi is the result of somebody that was the result of incest, but wasn't actually committed through incest. That is so funny. Oh my god. In other words, it was a marriage between different branches of the family. Hang on a second. I've got to search up. Is incest legal in Japan? Oh, I don't really get anything. That's so funny, that. Oh my god. I probably shouldn't be laughing, but at the same time, that is just so fucking weird that I can't help myself. Apparently marriage between relatives wasn't unusual at that time. Oh god. And in a sense, doing so was an effective way of keeping the blood of Hinamizawa purest within the family! Oh my god, that is so creepy. Yeah, and finally, the only daughter in the Kimiyoshi family, a high school girl, Natsumi. Based on the photographs I've seen, she looked like an ordinary girl with lovely round eyes. It was a bit rare for high school kids nowadays to have such youthful facial features. Oh.
ここで間違いないですね。
Yeah, definitely, yeah. This is definitely the place, isn't it? I just can't believe that they use incest to preserve the bloodline. Definitely the place, isn't it? Right. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. And nodded towards Oisan, and then as I moved through the gate, I noticed a shadow of a person sitting near the entrance, with 2 pigtails. Oh! I'm wearing a school uniform. Her head was pointed down, but it was clearly a girl. What the fuck? Why is she sitting there? Why is she not in...
雨宿りでしょうか。
Why is she not at home? What? Somebody's either locked the door, or maybe she's forgotten her keys or something like that, and somebody has to let her in, or maybe she's been thrown out. What? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, the entrance of our own house. That's a little bit ironic. Why wouldn't you just go inside your house? I mean, to be fair, if you had a really bad leakage, but you'd have to have a leakage so bad that the entire rain was flowing in. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. After thinking about it, that was a stupid question. Yeah, definitely. Not many people would sneak through a courtyard just to take shelter in front of another family's house. Yeah, I agree. Oh god, I really hope that, you know, everything's alright for her. That meant that this was her home, but why on earth would she sitting in front of the entrance? And just then I heard the girl's voice.
やっぱりアルバイト行けばよかったな。
Should have gone to my part-time job after all, huh?
もう少し小ぶりになってくれれば。
Oh, so she didn't actually decide to go to her part-time job just because of how bad the rain was. Yeah, fair. She muttered something, but I couldn't catch it. Oh, yeah, fair. I was just drowned out with the sound of crashing raindrops. Well, that's actually going to be really quite tricky. Oisan and I silently nodded to one another, then slowly approached. The girl must have noticed our footsteps. She gasped and looked up.
すみません。
Oh, excuse me.
この家の方ですか？
Is this your house?
え？
Huh? Yes.
はい。
She simply nodded her head. Without needing to double check the picture, I was certain that this girl was Natsumi-san, the daughter of the Kimiyoshi family. Yeah, definitely. Nice to meet you.
沖宮消防の
Yeah, I love that they say that. I'm Akazaka Mamoru from Okinomiya Books.
Oh,
hello.
こんにちは。
Natsumi-san seemed to lighten up when I mentioned the name Okinomiya. Yeah, fair. Oisan suggested that we avoid mentioning our connection to the police this time around. That is so funny, that, yeah. But at the same time, they can't really ask that much before saying that they're police officers, because, like, for example, asking really strict and personal questions, yeah, that's going to be a little bit weird from somebody who's at the bookstore. Yeah. They've got to be careful. People who have been living peacefully often react strongly when they hear somebody mention the police. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Still, what is she doing? Yeah, I know! Still, what is she doing outside in the middle of this downpour?
こんなところでど
What
う
are you
かされ
doing
ま
out
したか？
here?
鍵を忘れて。
Oh, that's a nightmare. I forgot my key. Or maybe she's lying, I don't know. Key?
今日は父も母も
Oh,
おばあちゃんも
damn.
みんな用事で出かけてるんです。
Well, that's actually really quite surprising. That's never happened in, Sonetsushi. But that's interesting. If the grandma's out on business, that definitely means that she's normal. She could potentially not be completely insane, you know? Today, my mum, my dad, and even my grandma are all out
で
on
も
business.
私、朝学校に行くときに
I
忘
feel
れちゃって。
bad. That must be a nightmare. I forgot to grab the key when I went to school this morning. I see, so that means she couldn't get inside until somebody else in the family comes home. The worst conditions. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. However, it might actually be more convenient for us if no adults are present. Oisan must have had the same thought as he took the opportunity to start a friendly conversation with her. I love that if you took this out of context, it could be so fucking wrong.
なるほど、それはお気の毒です。
I see, I'm sorry to hear
で
that.
はいかがで
In
す
that
か。
case...
雨宿りがてらに近くでお茶でも。
Oh yeah, that's actually a really quite smart strategy. So just make these people as comfortable as they can possibly be before you start questioning them. Or maybe they're gonna really do it subtly, so she doesn't even realise she's being questioned. Instead of being questioned, she's just talking about herself, trying to make conversation, as opposed to thinking that she's actually being questioned by the police. Well, it's not invited her in a gentle tone, but not to be some more cautious expression. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that reaction was only natural, of course. Yeah, definitely. I mean, or she, let's just say he kinda... It wouldn't be surprising. I mean, these people could be potential pedos. Like, of course she needs to be careful. She doesn't know. Yeah, that's what a pedo could say. Oh, there's no need to be afraid of us. Yep, that is also what a pedo could say. Because they could make you feel less scared of them and more like, I don't know, they're not a threat, really. You're from Okinawa? Natsumi-san seemed to show more interested after he mentioned Okinawa. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. I mean, he isn't really from Okinawa, but at the same time he lives really... Well, I mean, he's literally the person that is the chief of the Okinawa police store, of course. That was the town where she lived until last year, yeah. That's right. Yeah, we came from the publisher's office in Okinawa. A pedo could also say this. They could lie. Do you like books? Yeah, I do. Yeah, she kind of sounds like the person that would like reading. Oh, the most of them are the books I borrowed from the library. Natsumi's eyes began to shine as she rattled off the names of several famous books. Oh, right, based on how much she has to say about it, she really must love books. Oh, that's really quite nice. I suppose that's good for their case as well. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Of course, it would be really expensive to buy every interesting book. That's right. Oh. That must be really quite difficult. I mean, especially if, you know, old ones in, like, traditional kanji as well. That must be ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of them are old books, and sometimes they're hard to read, but they're still fun. Anybody will get something into a conversation about their favourite topic. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Natsumi-san seemed happy as she began talking about the subjects beyond just answering our questions. Yeah. Anyway... what are you here for? Yeah. I mean, yeah, good question. I really wonder what they're going to say, because obviously they're here to question her, but yeah. I really wonder what Natsumi's actually read. I mean, she's obviously not read Higurashi. Maybe she's read the Higurashi Japanese novels. When I say novels, I mean like actual light novels that are in paperback format. Because you can get those, it's really quite cool. But there had to be an end to the light-hearted conversation. Oh, yeah, definitely. So I wonder if they're actually going to honestly respond. After a brief pause, Natsumi-san asked again, curiously.
実はですね、私たちは
Oh,
地域史の本を
oh, you are good! Actually, we're putting together a book on regional history.
この家のおばあちゃんはひなみ沢出身と聞いて、
Oh, yeah, fair.
裏のお話を聞きたいと考えてお伺いしたんですが、
I heard that the grandmother of this house is from Hinamizawa, and I wanted to hear what she has to say about life in the village.
地域史
Regional history?
とさっきお話に上がったタイトルの中には、 地方の民話をもとに書いた作品もありますよね。
Some of the books we were just talking about were based on local folklore, right?
あ、そうです
Oh, that's right. Oh my god, that's lucky. Yeah,
童
yeah,
話
yeah.
とかは作家がその地方に残る民間伝承を取材し
Yeah, yeah,
て
fair.
書き上げたものが多くて
There were a lot of books where an author gathers up local fairy tales and records them.
ああ、わかります。それで、私たちもそういった地域に残る話を後世に伝えたいと思いまして。
It's actually really quite funny. It's so ironic how Akasaka's just really making him sound like, you know, somebody that he is in for the cash. But he's not like that whatsoever. I mean, his genuine occupation is so different to this. As you understand, we want to preserve these stories so they can be passed down onto future generations. Wow. Oh, that's brilliant. She has approval. Of course she is going to want to cooperate. Oh, nice. They're really good at this. That's actually going to be really quite interesting to see what's going to happen when Aki is actually questioned. I wonder how she's going to respond. She's probably going to be really uncooperative. But at the same time, I think because it's not the police, if it was the police and, you know, these people genuinely knew that the police were talking to them, then of course they'd be uncooperative. But I think because of how interesting and, you know, how much they have to say, I'm sure they'll probably be able to want to, they'll probably want to share the stories. Natsumi-san nodded with a glimmer in her eyes. I was making up the story as it went along, but it seemed like the story got through to her. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, you're good at it. Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. That's why we're listening to the stories of local elders. Yeah, fair enough, definitely, because the local elders would have had as much experience as possible, and they would have witnessed the most change. Oh, I see. However, I'm not sure if Voice-san looks like the kind of man who works at a publishing company. Yeah, seriously! Oh, no, she looked back at him with a dubious expression. That laugh is what did it, bet. yeah, definitely, yeah. If we were going for the bookstore story, maybe it would have been better if I talked to her alone.
Oh,
this is my boss. Oh, yeah, good one. This is my boss. His name's Oishi. Why are you giving his genuine name? That's so dumb. You should not do that. Oh my god, that could go so badly. Nice to meet you, I'm Oishi. So do you have any stories to tell us?
でも私沖宮の歴史なんて全然
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know anything about the history of Okinomiya, but that's actually really quite funny. She's been living there her entire life, and yet she doesn't really know anything about the history. That's quite surprising. Nonsense, don't worry about that. Really? Anything, even idle chatter would be fine.
ならおばあちゃんに聞いてください
Oh no, they want to talk to you. Then you should talk to my grandma.
もうすぐ多分あと2時間くらいで帰ってきますか
That'll
ら
be pretty good. She'll be back soon, maybe in about 2 hours.
それじゃその方が戻ってくるまでの時間潰しということでいかがです
Well then, what would you say to killing some time until she comes back?
あなたさっきお腹が空いたと言ってらしたようですが
I mean, fair enough, but that is also something of Peter, because it's just so funny how much these guys look like Peter. I mean, obviously they have no intention of looking like them, but they just do! You seem like you've had the I'm hungry look on your face for a while now. Aww. Yeah, she's suspicious, rightfully so. Yeah, Natsumi-san suddenly held her stomach. Oh god. Oh, that is embarrassing. Yeah, definitely proving his point. Bullseye. Yeah, seriously. Come on, let's get going. Don't worry, you can have all the delicious food you want, my treat. Immediately after saying that, Oishi started walking towards the street. Huh? Natsumi-san looked confused, but she quickly caught in the flow and stood up.
どうぞ。
Here you go. Oh. That's actually really quite nice. Just then I held out my umbrella to her, and she seemed like the type who couldn't refuse, so she timidly walked side by side with me. I am just so surprised that she's not asking for, like, you know, sincere forms of occupation and, you know, some concrete proof that these people aren't lying. Because, my God, I mean, obviously this wasn't, you know, these aren't malicious people, but they could be. I mean, they could so be people that, you know, they could really badly use her. It really could have been possible. I mean, God, she really needs to up her game. Like, Jesus Christ. I really wonder if, you know, the grandmother is going to actually know Oishi because he's, you know, been a police officer from the Dam War. They'll probably know, they may know each other. It's likely. Whoa. Hang on a second, I forgot what actually happened with Okinomiya. No, I think the grandma was living in Hinamizawa until they all moved to Okinomiya. I wonder why they actually moved to Okinomiya, because it was always, sorry, out of Okinomiya, because it was always hinted that the grandma was forced into it and she didn't really want to move out. And she just had to, you know, go along with Haruko's desire to, you know, start a family, live in a place that isn't really backward, and just live in a place with more opportunities for Natsumi, I suppose. I don't know. I can't remember the exact reason. But I know she did it in pursuit of having a better future. The three of us sat at a booth in a coffee shop. Oishi-san and I sat across from Kimiyoshi Natsumi-san. The two of us must look peculiar, sitting with a high school girl wearing her school uniform. Oh my God, yeah, definitely. Jesus Christ. yeah, definitely. I mean, it's completely rational to do so. I couldn't help but wonder trivial thoughts like that. Taking a peek beside me, Oishi-san was carefully looking at Natsumi-san with a forced smile on his face. More like staring at her. Yeah, that is going to look really fucking weird, especially because he's an old man. yeah, definitely. Yeah, Oishi-san, you're looking suspicious. I put it in with my elbow as I quickly muttered that. Oh, God. What the fuck? You are weird. Jesus Christ, man. This person is like 14? You are just... I really wish Oishi had a girlfriend or a wife. Sorry, it's rare that I get the opportunity to speak with a young lady, so I get carried away. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. That is so weird. Good grief, he was as much as a sly dog as ever. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Even during all that joking, he was still keeping a watchful eye on every gesture. Like, Kimiyoshi Natsumi, mate. Okay, that is weird. But what should we order?
私夏美です
Natsumi. Oh, yeah, definitely. They can't reveal that they know her name.
君吉
Natsumi. She reflexively gave us her name and typically repeated it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fair enough, yeah. Oh, she did that. She probably did it to show problem adults around adults, so I guess that made her suddenly nervous. And then she turned a pale face this way to ask a question.
それで私に話って何ですか
So what did you want to talk to me about? I've got to be very smart. I looked down, thinking carefully. I'm choosing my words, then I slowly raised my eyes.
そうですね。
Right, well...
私たちが聞きたいのは
What we wanted to ask you about is... Natsumi-san's generation might not know much about it, but...
お社様に
Oh, yes, they are going to know much. So they are going to know a lot about it regarding Oyashiro-sama. Yeah, of course, she's sort of really quite surprised. Yeah, Natsumi-san actually acutely tilted her head and stared blankly ahead, Maybe she didn't understand what I was talking about. No, that's impossible. Oh no, definitely not. From a reaction like that, it's a reaction of shock, a reaction of fear, you know? She was a child of the Kimiyoshi family, one of the 3 great families of Hinamizawa, and she still lived with her grandma, so she must have heard something. Yeah, definitely, yeah. After thinking that, I continued.
南沢の土着信仰、お社様崇拝について
Yeah, good one.
話を聞きたいのですよ。
I'm interested in Hinamizawa's indigenous faith, their worship of Oyashiro-sama, and I'd like to hear what you have to say about it.
それってあまり私はよく。
Don't know much about that.
確かにおばあちゃんは神棚にお参りしています。
I know the grandma keeps a shrine
で
for it,
も
but aside
詳
from
し
that,
いことは。
interesting. It's really quite surprising. She really has been living under a rock. God.
"そのおばあちゃんの神様には終末思想というものがあるんですよ。
That god of your grandma's is tied to a story of eschatology, the end of times.
終
Eschatology?
末思想？
Eschatology is found in many religions and cultures across the world. Oh, it's an ideology. It's an ideology seen in times of political and economic instability, where people seek to find the cause and identify the trends of that distress in either divine judgment, or salvation in the future. Oh,
それが
interesting.
おばあちゃんの
Oh yeah, yeah.
どんな。
Oh my god, I feel bad for her. That must be really quite stressful. What does that have to do with grandma?
ねえ、その終末思想が
Interesting.
たたりというものを引
I
き起こ
believe
した
the
と
eschatology is
私たちは考
derived from
え
a
ています。
curse. Eschatology, not exotology. Yeah. Huh?
先日村がガス
Yeah,
で
yeah,
全滅し
definitely.
ま
The
し
entire village was annihilated by gas the other
た。例
day.
の
The Great Hinamizawa
南沢
disaster.
村のガス災害です。
Yeah.
それで噂が流れていましてね、お社様のたたりだと言うんです。
Some rumors were floating around that Oyasura-sama's curse was allegedly
ですが
responsible.
これがただの
Yeah, but this isn't
噂
just
で
a
なく
rumor
なってき
anymore.
てしまった村の出身者、
Oh yeah, yeah,
特に
yeah, definitely, yeah.
老人を中心に
Oh my god, this is
理解
actually
し
really
がたい
quite
行動が
worrying
広
for
が
her
っていま
because
して
she's going to think her grandma could potentially be one
気候ですよ。
that is, acting badly. Since then, people from the village have been acting unusually, especially the elderly, behaving eccentrically.
こ
Behaving eccentrically? In other words, they all believe that the disaster was caused by Oyasura-sama's curse, and are trying to halt the curse by conducting these religious ceremonies, allegedly. Yeah, yeah. Natsumi-san seemed to be listening carefully for the time being, but her expression suggested that she was a little confused. Yeah, that's interesting, so that definitely shows that her grandmother hasn't started becoming really quite weird. That's good. Yeah, good. Looking at her, it seemed like she was trying to digest the information and piece it together with what she already knew. After carefully observing the situation, I continued. I told her about the religious ceremonies and about the recent serious incidents. Arson, murder, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. And the most common element, suicide. Yeah, Jesus Christ. If somebody wanted to take their own life, they can easily just hang themselves or jump in front of a train. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But they're doing it really... Yeah, definitely, yeah. But the troubling thing was the culprits often dragged unrelated bystanders into these incidents. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting that he says that. I mean, the culprits don't even want to suicide, but the thing is they become so paranoid that, you know, that's the only instinct they have after a while, and, yeah. The people dying are just results of their paranoia being really bad. Several incidents happened in the places we visited, yeah. An elderly person started a murder incident in the bathhouse of the care centre. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, an old man involved his family by setting their home on fire in Sagaya. I mean, that's unbelievable. Genuinely. Yeah, definitely, yeah. All of these incidents were caused by people from Hinamizawa. Oh, I don't.
そんなの私
Oh my god, I feel really quite bad for her. That must be really quite stressful, this. Yeah. God, my fucking nose pisses me off. It's actually really quite interesting. He doesn't know the main way these people suicide yet, you know, by completely just killing their throats. I mean, yeah, when he discovers that, holy fuck. Yeah. It's actually really quite interesting. I wonder if all of these incidents, like for example the arson and the bath murder, obviously the Hatagayama incident couldn't have happened differently, but I wonder if those incidents had happened but Natsumi never actually knew about them in some instances. It's really quite impossible to tell actually. Natsumi-san slumped down onto the table. Oh, yeah, fair. Yeah, it was only natural. There were many frightening criminals out there who came from her hometown. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, fair enough. How would I feel hearing the same thing? Yeah, fair. And at last, she seemed to understand why we came here. The remorse and uneasiness climbed up to her face as she caught her breath. You people are... Oh my gosh, she's actually figured out that these people were, you know, police officers. Oh yeah, interesting that Akazaka just tries to, you know, completely change the subject of the conversation. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course he's going to do something really shocking so that she forgets about her suspicions entirely just because of how, you know, awful what this has been. What has actually happened was. Also, some of the people who committed suicide did so by means that no ordinary person would consider. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, as if they and the people they involved were being sacrificed. Oh, God. Oh, so he does know. Jesus Christ. Yeah, definitely, yeah. For example, clawing out their throat with their own nails, struggling and drenching themselves in blood until the moment of their death. I'm actually really quite surprised that he knows about that. I didn't think he did. Yeah, by the way, is your family doing alright? Oh my god, that must just be so scary. Like, hearing about like really weird ways that people from Okinomiya and Hinamizawa have committed suicide, and then just thinking like, is your family one who used to live in Hinamizawa and Okinomiya? Are they all right? Natsumi-san's shoulders were lightly trembling. Oh god, yeah. She looked down like she was thinking of an answer. No, it looked more like she was searching for the words to escape this place. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they were. Huh? Oh. Oh my god. Just then, Oi-san, who stayed silent up until that point, suddenly grabbed Natsumi's downward-facing head with both his hands and lifted it up. You're lying, right? God, I'm really surprised that he's doing this. I really wonder. I mean, he has brutal tactics, but I think they may work in this case. Hang on a second. So I don't think she's lying. I mean, maybe she is. Maybe she isn't lying though. Who knows? Natsumi-san's eyes froze as she looked up at Oi-san. Yeah, definitely, yeah. This is about Oi-san. You're going too far. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I tried reaching out to stop him, but Oi-san continued speaking before I had the chance. Yeah, when it comes to Hinamizawa, there were way too many things we don't know. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Especially the gas disaster and these subsequent incidents. It's way beyond Raleigh. I find it really funny that it's just so obvious that his, role as a police officer has just been completely leaked now. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. The shrine maiden of the Hudede shrine, Hudede Rika, was murdered right before the disaster. Oh my god. Holy shit, poor Natsumi. She knew Rika. Jesus, Oishi, he really doesn't have any idea what he's doing at the moment. Just how much of an effect this is having on Natsumi. That's it, that's all we've come up with. Yeah, fair enough, I mean. So I want to ask you, do you have any further information? I know nothing. Oh god, I feel bad for her. Even if she does know something, she's so scared that I don't really think she's gonna... Oh my god. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Natsumi-san froze with a look of terror on her face. He was treating this like an interrogation. All the calls we'd taken up to this point have become totally meaningless. Yeah, and the thing is, she's so scared, she's so vulnerable, and she's so soft as well. Is she really going to be able to answer questions after this? Oi-san. You'll tell me, won't you? Kimiyoshi-san.
What the?
I don't know. Jesus Christ, he should fucking stop. She kind of sounds like she's going to pass out. She tried standing in order to escape from there, but just then... What? What the fuck? What? With a fierce crashing sound, a pure white wall appeared in front of Natsumi-san. You've got to be... Oh, good for him. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. That is actually amazing. Oh, good for him. God, that was so unexpected. I thought she collapsed just because of how much stress she was in. Dude, this is so good. But the thing is, this is actually, I mean, this is good for Natsumi, but this is really, to be fair, Oishi was going way too far. But at the same time, they are in trouble. They could potentially, the faults of their investigating tactic, well, Oishi's investigating tactics, this could potentially mean that they may get in trouble, because it's obvious they're police officers now. Yeah, no way. Oh, good for Akira. Wow. can't believe Oishi's doing this in public. I mean, this is just really... This is too far. It really is. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh my god. A wooden art canvas crashed into the table. And as I raised my head, I saw a boy staring down at us, wearing a school uniform, bearing the same crest as Natsumi-san's school. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, Todo-kun. Oh my god, she is lucky. Oh my god, that must be so awkward for Akira, though. The boy that Natsumi-san referred to as Todo returned to face her in concern. Then... Yeah, nice one. Let's go, Kimiyoshi. Oh. Yeah, good. Oh, good for him, yeah. After declaring that, he grabbed Natsumi-san's arm and pulled her up. And we're in the middle of a conversation here. Yeah, I don't really think they're getting anything out of it. And secondly, yeah, I don't really think she wants to talk. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's not what it looks like. Right, Kimiyoshi? Oh, yeah, Natsumi-san timidly nodded. Yeah, her eyes held a strong light in them. And then the boy escorted Natsumi-san out of the store to protect her. Yeah. Well, that was really fucked. That really was a big fuck up on their department. I mean, they could have been so much softer, and yet they could have, probably got the same information. To be fair, I think this would have happened anyway, because, obviously, Akira would definitely not like the fact that Natsumi's talking to, 30-year-olds and 50-year-old. Maybe even, no, 60s, sorry, man in his 60s and man in his 30s. Yeah. Because they're complete strangers? Of course he would definitely not like that idea. That's actually really quite nice though, so it definitely looks like Akira and Kimiyoshi, sorry, Natsumi even, they're in a really quite good relationship here. What a failure. Oh my god, yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Even though we had the good fortune of speaking with the only daughter of the Kimiyoshi family, she ran away and we didn't even learn anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was a little excessive, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't think it was a good move at all. I moved off my typical routine. Oh, Oishi-san laughed, but of course he didn't seem sorry at all. Yeah, I know. She was just a girl. No, I agree. Yeah, no, I agree, actually. Oh, that would have been fair enough because these people would have, obviously because they're the same gender, they probably would have been able to relate more. Given that, maybe it would have been best for the teachers spent the midnight to handle it instead. Yeah, I wonder. I really wonder if they can maybe furtherly question her, but I don't really think it's going to be likely. I mean, they can't use the same excuses twice in a row. Yeah, I guess it's not so when we get back. I mean, they could try just doing police questioning, but at the same time, I don't really know if it'll work. Maybe she feels so reluctant to give the information she has to the police. Well, she probably doesn't even have much information anyway, but, if she's really reluctant to give anything to the police, then, yeah, of course. Of course, she's not going to want to give it to Tomoe either. I can understand why. I can understand Oishi-san's impatience. Oh yeah, definitely. By chance, we encountered someone who could give us a powerful clue. Yeah, a powerful clue. I agree. It seemed like we were on the right on the edge of something. But so he wanted answers, and he wanted them now. Oh yeah, fair. Even as I was just talking to her, there was never a moment when that frustration completely left my head. Oh yeah, fair. Yeah. Oh no, definitely. We failed to keep each other in check, and that blunder filled me with regret. This is going to make things so much harder. It really is.
ご家族の評判だけでも聞いておきましょうか。
Well, then why don't we go investigate the family's reputation for a change of pace?
ええ
Yeah. Oh. Then we wandered around the neighborhood, visited the classroom where Kimiyoshi Haruko was taking classes on flower arrangement, investigated Kimiyoshi Toji's workplace, and casually asked her out. Oh. And then we visited Natsumi-san's house again, about an hour after she left us.
上がったみ
Yeah,
たい
seems
です
like
ね
the。rain has let up. That's actually really quite funny. Could you imagine if these people weren't police officers and they were just being this fucking creepy? I mean, Jesus. Oh. What? No! What? What the fuck? Huh? You've got to be kidding me. That is so surprising. That is genuinely shocking. Oh my god. This happened in just an hour. Holy shit. The scene in front of the Kimiyoshi family house made me catch my breath. The house was completely different when we visited her earlier. Yeah. Yeah. What, so an hour after she left us? I mean, obviously, it was 2 hours. I think I remember her saying it was going to be 2 hours until she actually, could see her parents again. So maybe, yeah, maybe her parents maybe her grandparent could have come home really quite early and could have done this. I mean, yeah, it could have potentially been, I don't know, maybe like best case scenario, like 1 hour and 50 minutes, maybe she could have got there the second Natsumi left. Who knows? But oh my god, this is surprising. This really is. It just seems so unreal that so much of these decorations can happen in such a short amount of time. Because but the only thing is this is really quite bad for Natsumi, because her grandmother, she is starting to become weird, I'd assume. That's actually really quite interesting. It happens after they leave the village as well. No wait, what am I thinking? This is not Hinamizawa, of course that doesn't apply, but they leave to go to a place they're not accustomed to. Maybe that has some sort of effect, I don't know. I don't think it would though, because it's not in Hinamizawa. That is so weird though. It was a normal looking house with a gate in the courtyard. The kind of home that other homemakers would be envious of, that sort of house. Oh. But in just a few hours... No, I know! What is this? Oh yeah, he must be so shocked as well. Yeah, it was the typical residential area, aside from this one part that was hard to describe. A set of candles were lined up one by one on each side of the gate. Oh, interesting. So I didn't actually think... I think a Shinto straw festoon was hanging over the gate, and attached to it were several white paper streams with a zigzagging pattern said to represent lightning. Yeah. And it wasn't just the gate, the decorations also covered the wall around the courtyard. And even the entrance and windows of the house were decorated. Okay, that is weird. And as the wind blew across the paper stream was hanging from the festoon. No, that wasn't just the sound of the paper stream, it was floating in the wind. What? I looked up at the trees in the garden, I saw that... Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, that is weird. Indeed, that was the source of that eerie sound. Yeah, definitely. Characters were written on the paper figures. It seemed like, yeah. They were just like the paper figures I saw at the Hatakeyama family house. My god. The thing is, they know nothing about these murders, but I wonder if because they know that this could potentially be a sign that people may grow so, so deadly that they kill somebody or kill themselves, maybe they can intervene. Yeah, Natsumi, Toji. Which one's Toji? Oh, Aki, Haruko. This one's Toji, I'm assuming. Because Aki is just autumn. Each piece of paper had the name of a Kimiyoshi family member written on it. Yeah. No, I know, these are here too. When I looked by my feet, I saw the crash markings of a bonfire slightly inside the gate. Weird. No, it didn't look like a simple bonfire. It looked like a Buddhist fire ritual. Hang on a second. So what happens in a Buddhist fire ritual? I've never heard of one before. Interesting. So I would have thought it could potentially be some sort of sacrificial thing, but no. Yeah, I mean, that would be really quite out of character for a religion like Buddhism. So yeah, it doesn't really surprise me. That is weird though. So oh right, yeah, where a monk assembles the wood step by step and burns it on an altar. They call it Gomadaki ceremony. Oh, it's built to send out a prayer. It looked like the wood was ignited on the small small ritual pile. Wasn't extinguished by water, but trampled out. What? That's so weird. That was the impression I gave. God, I really wonder why. I just genuinely wonder why they would actually do that. That is so odd. Yeah, I wonder, because I've never actually heard anything about burning related things, obviously having ties to Hinamizawa's or faith. Yeah, well, I don't know the answers to that. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, but judging by the current state, it looks like it was disturbed by somebody. Even so, that wasn't the only abnormal detail. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What? What the fuck? Who did this? I mean, obviously it was the grandma. Why am I even asking that? But like, still, that is so surprising. Jesus Christ. And of course, more prayers are written here too. Could you imagine if the same... Oh.
かしこみかしこみも恋のみ松楽
You should not be saying that because yeah, it is contagious. Here on God's earth, we've brewed your sacred wine for generations. We pledge ourselves to you. Only unfaithful will fear. May your subjugation give us peace of mind. Hear this. Pray God, Oyashiro. Your blessings give us strength. It's just so weird how robotic they sound whenever they say it. I mean, God, if I just say it there, I mean, I just sound ridiculous. Always instead of the house with a dark expression as he quietly read the prayer. Yeah. We might find one here too. An audible "huh" escaped me as I turned to look towards Oisan. A murder. However, he returned to the glance back at me and tried to put his thoughts into words. Yeah, a victim. Yeah. Or maybe even a culprit. Yeah, I really wonder if... Because obviously these people don't know, and to be honest, we don't fully know ourselves, but like, who is actually responsible for all of these weird-ass markings? Is it the people... Is it somebody that could potentially be some sort of murderer? Or some sort of really bad person that has the intent of causing malice after this? Or could it be them? I think it's definitely more likely to be them, but yeah. Yeah! His words were ominous. Oh yeah, definitely. I thought back on the girl who was with us until a little while ago. Kimiyoshi Natsumi. I couldn't say anything else, but I continued staring at the ritualistic decoration. Oh my god, yeah. Also, let's again. Dude, I really wonder what's actually going to happen now. Because, yeah. This does not spell the words good news. Oh my god, that's actually really quite unbelievable. So I wonder when we're going to start getting Natsumi's point of view, seeing what's actually happening with her, and seeing how everything's going to change. I really wonder. Oh, Monday, July 4th, 1983. Interesting. I just got a BRB for a sec. Right, there we are. Right, so Monday, July 4th, 1983. Oh, so we're actually going to see Natsumi's point of
あ
view.
んたの昼食それだけ？
One sweet bun, that's your entire lunch. I wasn't joking around like usual this time. In fact, I said it because I was genuinely worried something had happened. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, is that weird?
かな。
Oh, does she not eat much? Oh god, I can only relate to her too much. People worrying about things they shouldn't whenever they see you having an empty, you know, just so little to eat for lunch, because I get that a shit ton. Yeah, I
い
really
つも
wonder
のお
that.
弁当は？
Well, it's more like what happened to your usual
おば
lunch.
さんお手製の卵焼きとかミートボールとかはないの？
Don't you normally have your mum's homemade omelets or meatballs or something?
うん。
Yeah.
お
Oh!
母さん寝坊しちゃって。
Oh god, that's a nightmare.
そうなの？
Oh, really?
ああ、残
Oh,
念。
that's unfortunate. Oh god, yeah, it
せ
is!
っかくわびしくて味気ない購買のパン食のおかずに
Oh my god, that is so funny. Of course she would steal them from Natsumi. Or, you know, share them with Natsumi. I was looking forward to having some flavorful side dishes to accent this bland school-style bread.
千里ちゃん、せっこい
Oh my god, yeah, seriously, that's Betty Chisato-chan. After saying that, with a shocked expression, Natsumi's shoulders drooped. And just then, Tamako came back from buying a drink at the vending machine.
お待た
Sorry to keep you waiting.
せ。あれ？夏美？
Was that Natsumi? Oh, then she sat across from Natsumi and asked the same thing I did earlier. Oh, right, and her follow-up answer was the same as before. Yeah.
へえ。なんか珍しいね。夏美がお弁当持ってこないなんて。
Well, it's not like you not to bring a full lunch,
ひ
Natsumi.
ょっとして初めてじゃないの？
It's just the first time that's happened?
意外。
Yeah, probably would be. Yeah, yup. How unexpected.
完璧超人のおばさんでも失敗するんだね。
Even a perfect superhuman mum can fail. Yeah, I think we've definitely discovered that for ourselves.
これは新発見だ。
Oh, this is breaking news. Oh, I just love how awkward it is for her. After an awkward laugh, Natsumi opened her bag of bread. Is that an apple Danish? I hate to say, but she has no eye for flavour if she picked one of the one of the top 5 worst items on the menu. Oh my god. Wait, hang on a second. So is this something she got from school, or is it just something she took home from the cupboard or something like that? Or so what actually is she referring to? Oh. Okay, let me just show you what she's actually referring to here. Yeah, so look at stuff like this. These things are very, very nice when they're done well, but when they're done terribly, they're crap. They're actually crap. Somehow I managed to avoid speaking the words of my... Oh, yeah, fair enough. That's probably for the best. Tomoko will probably be able to roll with her, but Natsumi will take it really hard. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. She is not the type... She's so soft, but even so.
けどさ、夏美。
Natsumi.
パン1個ってのは。
Yeah, it's one piece of bread really enough. Oh my god, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
そう
Isn't it? I mean, to be fair, it is, but at the same time, you need more food, especially because her education is so demanding. Like, yeah, I don't really think she's going to be able to... I mean, it is very short term, obviously, but yeah, she'll probably be fine later on, isn't it? Oh, yeah, fair. I don't normally have this, so I don't know how much is enough. Yeah.
それでもこれは少ないよ。
No, even so, this is still really small.
ねえ、フードファイターのたまこさん。
Wait, Tamoko's a competitive eater? What?
誰が大食いだ
Who are you calling a glutton?
でもまあ
Oh, I love that. I just find it so funny that Tomoko's just like mad to see Sato, and then the Natsumi, she's just really quite sweet. But well, it might be a two bit small.
私買いすぎたからお裾分けしよっか
That's actually really quite nice. I brought a little too much, so would you like to share some of mine?
いいの
Oh, is that really okay?
たまこちゃんありがと
Thanks, Tamako-chan. Natsumi accepted Tamoko's Castella cheesecake. What the fuck is a Castella cheesecake? That sounds really quite interesting. Right, let's search it. Oh, wow. Ooh. Actually looks... interesting. It just looks like something that could be really dry, like sponge cake. I hate sponge cake so fucking much. Ah, it's really quite nice that she's giving her some of her food. As expected, Tomoko gave Natsumi the most popular pastry. Oh, wow. If it were me, I might have given her something fishy. Fishy and watched the reaction. Are you letting her taste? Are you letting her test it for poison? Oh yeah, I think it's really quite good that they're looking after her, but she's fine, man. But not to me. You need to make sure you're eating enough for lunch. Yeah. That's true, I guess. I guess. Otherwise. How will you ever go bigger? Oh, yeah, fair enough. Wait, hang on a second. What? Natsumi got a piece of bread lodged in her throat as she arrived at that source. Oh my god. Then she rushed to grab a sip of milk and stared at me down with her half crying eye. Jesus Christ, she cannot take anything. Chisato-chan. What do you mean, grow bigger? Where? Grow taller? Oh god. I thought she meant taller. Well, let's just hope Natsumi doesn't understand. It's healthy, you say? Yeah, oh my god. But hang on a second, she actually did. She was the guy that was... She was the guy. That really makes sense in a sentence. Yeah, she was the girl that was making real, you know, just... Let's just say being a real fucking weirdo about Natsumi and Angel Mort. Well, I said what I said, but I wonder if that's enough now. What the fuck? What? I mean, okay, I get that they support the relationship and everything, but like, Jesus Christ, you don't need to support it, well, quote unquote, support it, so that it's fucking creepy. Are you talking about Todo-kun? It's probably best you don't know. As soon as Akira became the subject of the conversation, Natsumi turned bashful. Yeah, she's really such an earnest girl. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. Who else is here? Who else is there? Oh my god, somebody is going to get punched in the face. Or at least verbally, if anything. No way! After all, I After waving her hands into denial, and Natsumi turned red when her real intention almost came. Oh my god! Yeah, she definitely loves him. Definitely. Oh, what a cutie. What a lucky guy he is to be loved by someone like her. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, she's really fucking shy. I get that, but like, she's so nice. She is going to, and he's shy as well. They're really quite made for each other. They really are.
まあまあ、アキラちゃんも
Yeah,
そうい
yeah,
うの
definitely,
って
yeah.
気にしないと思うよ。
No, I'm sure Akira-chan doesn't care about that at all.
だから
Yeah, so please
安心し
relax. I think if Akira cared about, you know, let's just say sizes. Oh god, that would be a little bit concerning. I just love this. This is so fucking weird. I find it really funny that Natsumi hasn't even said, you know, that she loves Akira, but it's just so obvious within her, you know, way of acting that to Sato that, yeah, if that's the case, no, I'm sure Akira-san doesn't care about that at all, so please relax. Yeah, good.
本当
You seem surprised.
ほら、デ
Right.
ッサンとかで女体はゲップが
Oh
出
my
る
god,
ほ
oh
ど
my
見て
god,
る
yeah,
で
that
し
is
ょ
actually fair enough, yeah. You know, he seems... Yeah, that is so funny though. I mean, I don't really know how Natsumi's going to take this. I mean, good, I suppose, because he's not a bloody perv. You know, he seems to be more bodies for his sketches so much that they must sicken him,
むしろ
right?
夏美のようなスレンダーさんの方が普段見慣れてなくて新鮮かも
Right. If anything, he's not used to seeing a slender figure. So it makes him fresh. What the fuck? That is so creepy. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, yeah. Hey, Tamako-san, that is not how you back somebody up.
そりゃまあ前に見たモデルさんはアザラシメルトのすごいおばさんだったからちょっとアキラには同情したけど
But yeah, the last model I saw of his was this lady that looked like a sea lion. Hang on a second. Does she mean literally or let's just say in proportions? It made me feel sorry for Akira for a moment. Oh my god, yeah, definitely. I wonder why he's drawing stuff like that. If it makes him, if you know, it's so bad that you know, other people feel sorry for him.
例えるなら私たちが裏切ったおっさんをデッサンするようなものだ
I love that they're just trying their hardest. I mean, they're not even intentionally doing it, but they're just putting off Akira so much for Natsumi. I guess for us it would be like having to draw a rough sketch of a greasy old man.
もはや人間として見ない方が精神安定
Oh my god, yeah. At that point, it may be better for your mental health to convince yourself you're not drawing a human
おい
being.
おいそこまで言うか
Come on, isn't that going a little too far? It kind of is, to be fair, but I suppose if you're drawing, like, maybe gore or porn, then yeah, fair, but not if you're just drawing things for the sake of it. Come on, isn't that going a little too far?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Natsumi,
me,
what
I
will you
know.
do the... Oh. Oh god. I said that while patting her on the shoulder, but Natsumi was slow to react. When I gave her a puzzled stare, Natsumi was looking downward with a troubled expression on her face. Oh
どう
shit.
したの
What's wrong,
夏美
Natsumi?
トド見て女の人のモデルをそんなにいつも見てるのかなって
Oh, I was just wondering if Dodokun really does spend a lot of time staring at female models. I mean, he makes them, so... Yeah, well, yeah, that's normal.
あいつ美術の特待だからデッサンは漢字の書き取りみたいな基本授業だし
Oh my god. He's prioritizing his arts, so for him, those sorts of rough drafts are as standard as us with writing
む
kanji.
しろやってないという方がおかしいよ
But it'd be weird if he wasn't doing that. I mean, maybe? I don't really know. I don't get the impression that's true. It's interesting that, you know, Akira has just seen so many, you know, bodies that he just feels really sick of them, and just probably feels like they're, I don't know, they're just as normal as, like, they say writing kanji for them. Yeah, oh my god, that must just be so awkward, stuff like that. Right, of course. What the fuck? What the fuck happened to her eyes? If it's for class, it can't be helped. Hang on a second, so this isn't just her being, like, jokingly... What? Right then, for just a moment. Through the space between Natsumi and her desk, I could see both her hands down on her knees, trembling. Natsumi's hands. They were balled into fists, clenched tight enough to show her veins. Almost like she was about to tear her skull. Jesus.
Natsumi.
Hey, Natsumi. Oh my god. Oh, it's Akira-chan. That is the worst timing. Oh my god. Hey. Yeah, with awful timing, Tamako noticed Akira walking in the hall and interrupted me to call out for him. As usual, Akira had a dull expression on his face as he stopped to look our way. Right. Shit, I wonder how this is actually going to go. Oh my god, I feel kind of bad for Natsumi though. I mean, yeah, it's actually really quite interesting, her eyes just being like they were there. I mean, yeah, I kind of get the feeling that she's just so shocked that maybe she's just sort of in the sadistic sort of phase. Like she's just, I don't know, she's so shocked that, I don't know, she's laughing badly out of it. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, it's actually quite interesting that, like, she's just so scared that, you know, this person could potentially be really quite messed up. Let's just say that. Yeah, I really don't blame her. Oh my god. You come at just the right time.
Akira-chan, Natsumiが呼んでるよ.
You are evil. Oh my god. Akira-chan, Natsumi was calling for you. Huh? Wait a minute. yeah, wait a minute, Tamako-chan.
夏美だって気にな
You're
るでしょ
curious too, aren't you, Natsumi?
なら本人に直接お聞きなさい。
Oh! You've got to be kidding me. She's actually doing... What? In that case, don't go ask him directly. Wow. Holy shit, I don't blame Natsumi for, you know, being so scared. I mean, it would have been fine if she was doing this over her own intuition, but she's being pressured into doing this, kind of. I mean, my god. It seemed like Tamako hadn't noticed the state Natsumi was in up until just now. Oh, yeah, I wonder. That said, now I'm wondering if I was just seeing things. No, she wasn't. I mean... Yeah, I really hope this could potentially not be the beginning of something bad. I don't know. Come on, Akira, don't just stand here. Come over here. Huh? What? Hey! Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Have they dragged him? Akira hesitated to enter and just stood there staring at Natsumi. That's so funny, that. Someone grabbed his hand and dragged him into the classroom. Then I walked him over to the chair I was sitting in earlier and plopped his butt down. Hold on, Chisa.
まあ遠慮するなよ、アキラくん。
Come on, Akira-kun, don't hold back.
夏美がさ、あんたがどれだけベストな女性の体を見
Why? Oh
とも聞
my
いておきたいんだって
god.
さ。
You are evil. Natsumi was just dying to ask you how familiar you are with seeing the female body for your soldiers. Oh my god. Okay, this would be very awkward, but I don't even want to imagine how awkward it would be asking the person you love asking this. Oh my god, I feel bad for Natsumi. She can't even express her anger. Chisato-chan.
そんなこと私
Yeah. I never said a word about that.
じゃあ 夏美は気にならないの？
Oh God, what Natsumi? Does that mean you're not curious? What?
その
Oh, he's not exactly getting a little less mad here. Oh God, this is just getting worse and worse. Natsumi bashfully turned away as her face turned red. That has to let Akira even more confusedly blush as well. Oh my God.
いや、その
It's not like that.
人物デッサンといっても、俺は風景画が中心だから、あんまり参加してないぞ。
Alright. Even though they tell me to draw people, I don't do it very much because I prefer drawing landscapes.
それは1年生の頃は強制参加だったから、
Oh.
2回。いや、3回ほど出席したけど、
Well, it was a compulsory class in a freshman year, so I did 2, or maybe 3 sessions.
進級してからは一度も出てないというか、本当だぞ。
But I haven't done it since I've advanced, really. I mean, at least he's being honest. He definitely sounds like he's very innocent in the matter. Definitely not as bad as these people have made them out to be. Or maybe there is a thing called hiding information. Is that so? I love that she's happy about that. That's kind of funny. Oh my God, that must just be so awkward for her. No, Akira.
そこまで詳細に言えとは頼んでないんだが。
Nobody asked you to give that much detail.
しかもものすっごく言い訳臭いのはどういうわけだ？
Ah, that's actually fair enough. I mean, yeah, giving somebody so much detail. I mean, I do kind of find that whenever somebody lies, they do explain their situations in so much more detail than is required. I mean, sometimes it's unlikely, but it happens quite a few times. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh no, he's blushing.
やっぱりちゃんと
I think Kimiyoshi revealed one easier lesson gave her a full explanation. Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure you don't really do this?
そうなの？
He actually sounds genuine though. I mean, I kind of get the impression that if this wasn't the case, he wasn't being genuine, I think he would have really flipped out there. Is that so?
ごめんね、トド。
Sorry for making you
変な
worry,
心配
Todoki.
させて。
いや、
No, it's fine.
い
Yeah.
いって。
I just love how shy they are. It's so
はい
awkward.
はい、ごちそう
ご
さま
ち。そうさま。
They're definitely speaking in unison. All right, that's enough. I mean, they've obviously separated from Akira and Natsumi. Tamako-chan and I clapped our hands together in unison with a mix of shock and awe. Natsumi and Akira bashfully looked at each other, then fell silent.
もう見慣れた光景だけどね。
Oh, yeah. That's just really quite funny. The relationship is so awkward that, yeah, it is a familiar sight. This is a familiar sight by now. Tamako and I have been spreading information to the class to let everybody know that Natsumi and Akira have started dating, and it's already become a well-known fact. What? Oh, God. Both of them were the type to be slow about moving forward. Tamako suggested we avoid making a lot of noise about it right away. Yeah, to avoid hurting them. Of course, some of the classmates reacted strongly, but for the most part, they treated it like a familiar sight. Oh.
じゃあ、あとはアキラに任せて。
Oh, interesting. That's actually really quite funny just how familiar it is to them just to see these people in the most awkward situation. That's actually really quite surprising though. We'll leave the rest of you, Akira.
私たちは退散します。
Have Saki to exit. Oh God, leave her out in the front line.
ごめんね、夏美、アキラちゃん。
Sorry, Natsumi, Akira-chan.
私たちこれから。 職員室で用事があ
We have
る
business to
の。
attend into the teacher's lounge.
おいチサタマ
Hey, Chisatama. Wait, hang on a second. Is right. After saying that, Tomoko and I grabbed our lunches and stood up to make space for Natsumi and Akira. We ignored the nervous voice calling out to us when we exited the classroom. Yep, he is all on his own. Even the nice Tomoko. Yeah, you really think she's going to be there to guide Natsumi through the hardest times? Oh my god, I wonder. So I really wonder how this is going to go. Oh. That's where we were going there.
強引だったかな。
You're only wandering there. Yes, you were. I leaned against the rooftop fence and took a bite of my bread while turning towards Tomoko, standing beside me. She sat delicately down on the bench and stabbed the straw into her milk carton.
まあいいんじゃないかな。
Yeah, well, I don't think it's a problem. Fair enough, to be fair.
しないと二人ともなかなか一緒に
yeah, definitely.
しないしね。
Lunch is such a good time to develop bonds. Like, seriously. They've got such a good opportunity here.
いや全くあの二人には苦労させられる
That's going to be so funny at this point. The relationship is probably going to be more their back than, like, you know, the people that actually are in the relationships. You know, doing seriously, those two are making us break our backs.
不器用カップルというかお子ちゃま
Oh
カ
my
ップル
god, I know. Are they more an awkward couple or a childish couple? The thing is about these people, they're really awkward at first, but they're going to become a brilliant couple because the thing is, well, not really couple, but like, they're going to become people in a relationship because, like, you know, they work for each other. We've seen, just for example, you know, oh my god, you know when Natsumi was in a really bad place and, you know, they went to the cinema, Akira and Natsumi, and then they, you know, went to the cafe, and then sadly the awful stuff around the cafe happened. Oh god, that was horrible. That really was just horribly sad. But yeah, that really was just one of the times where we really saw just how much they work and how caring they are for each other. That must be really quite nice being out on the rooftop. I mean, you see such a nice view, and you're really quite high up. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Even so, they both seem really happy, don't they?
アキラちゃんは愛想を振りまくのが苦手みたいだから、
Oh,
夏美み
yeah,
た
I
いに
feel bad.
純粋に慕ってくれる子はきっと可愛いんだろうね。
Yeah, it's actually really quite nice. Akira-san has always struggled to act properly around other people, so pairing him with a pure-hearted girl like Natsumi who simply adores him is pretty cute, right? It is actually really quite nice. I mean, I think it's really quite good that, you know, there's not a really big difference in, you know, social ability. Like, obviously, Akira and Natsumi, they're so shy to collectively. They're going to be brilliant for each other because they're just going to not only learn how to, you know, they're not only going to, when they talk to each other, they're not only going to, it's not only going to be like a learning curve, but about, obviously, each other, but I suppose it's going to be, like, their confidence is going to get so much bigger because, you know, they're just going to be able to talk to each other. And, yeah, it's just really quite nice that, you know, it's just such a safe environment for the both of them because, like, even though it is really awkward for both of them, at least they sort of share that in common, you know? Well, sorry for not being pure-hearted. Hang on a second, does that mean Chisato actually wants to... Are you still feeling regret?
心残りはある？
About what? Or is it... I hesitated to respond to Tamako's question and looked up to the sky. There were only a few clouds in the sky. It was certainly lovely weather. I felt a little sweaty thanks to the humidity, so I felt it might rain soon. Oh god, that's annoying. Mamoru Senpai and Tamako were probably the only ones who knew my true feeling. Oh, interesting. That's actually quite surprising. So, Mamoru, I'm assuming that's the I forgot which term they actually use for it, but like the equivalent of the class tutor, really. Homeroom tutor, yeah. Tamako in particular hadn't said anything about Natsumi and Akira's current relationship, but she still had mixed feelings about it. Oh.
後悔しない？
You don't have any regrets.
さあね。
Who can say? Yeah, yeah, definitely. I really wonder what there would be to regret, honestly. I mean...
一度も伝えずに不先輩なんてらしくないよ。
It's not like you to lose a fight without even saying a thing.
うるさいな。
Shut up. I mean, there's the defense.
千里がアキラちゃんのこと特別に思ってたのは知
Just
っ
have
て
to
る。
know how much Akira-chan means
そ
to
れ
you.
こそこの高校に入ったの
Oh,
だって。
my god. That's why you chose this high school. That's actually really quite surprising. So,
やめて。
stop it. Jesus Christ, she sounds very serious there. That is a really quite... Yeah, yeah. Even I was surprised at how strong and cold my voice sounded as I am to Tamako. We've already discussed the stories countless times, and I've already decided that there can only be one conclusion. Oh, this is the part where Tamako usually apologises and changes the subject. However, for some reason she's not backing down today. Oh, interesting. I suppose the circumstances are definitely different because they've been closer to the relationship than they possibly have been before. But that's actually really quite interesting though. So I really wonder if you remember when Blimmin' Chisato would actually, you know, really sort of... You remember that jealousy prank that she played on Natsumi right after she'd actually, you know, had the conversation with Akira, and, you know, Akira had actually said that he loves Natsumi. I mean, my god. That jealousy, I really wonder if that was genuine. But obviously then she probably realised that she was taking it way too far. So as a result of, you know, her just own goodwill, she voluntarily... Why am I saying that? She just stopped it out of her own goodwill. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting though. So I really wonder if a lot of that was actually quite genuine. That's actually really quite surprising though. So the only reason we are seeing things in this high school is that Chisato fancied Akira. That is literally the one reason she felt motivated to choose this school. It's unbelievable.
Akira ちゃんと夏美は合わないような気がする。
But I just don't feel like Natsumi and Akira-chan belong together. How come?
さっきアキラちゃんのデッサンの話が出た時、
Yeah.
夏美の反応を見たでし
You saw how Natsumi reacted earlier when we were talking about Akira-chan's drawings, right?
ょ。絵描きにとっては別に当たり前のことなのに、
Oh,
あの子
shit,
は
that's
全
actually
然
fair
割り切って
enough.
考えられ
Yeah.
ない。
That's perfectly commonplace for artists, but she can't see it
今
that
のま
way.
まじゃこの先不安だよ。
I'm worried about how things will go if left as it is. Oh, that's actually fair enough, especially because of this artist thing. I suppose it is commonplace. It's perfectly normal for artists to, you know, let's just say, draw bodies of the opposite gender. God, that sounds so cheesy, but like, still, it is really normal, and maybe she might not understand this and obviously think like really bad things about Akira as a result. I mean, it wouldn't be completely impossible. God, I really hope this is disproven. I just really want them to, you know, have the time that they deserved, that they didn't really get in Tomoe Utsushi. Just because of, you know, I like these characters. I don't want them to see. I don't want to see them have, you know, some of the most awful endings they can. So Tomoko noticed that change in Natsumi after all.
最近気づいたんだけど
Interesting.
夏美って独占欲が強いよね。
Recently, I've noticed that Natsumi has a strong desire to monopolize his affection.
もっと悪い言い方をすれば嫉妬深い。すごく
Interesting. To put it less kindly, she's extremely jealous. That's actually really quite surprising because we've always known that she's been, you know, really, really in awe of his talent. But we've never really realised that she could potentially be jealous. But at the same time, I really wonder if the jealousy of just her, you know, her life being harder and her not being able to, you know, achieve the fullest that she could have potentially achieved just because of, you know, her living in the country as opposed to the city beforehand and going to a less, you know, less high quality school. I really wonder if that could potentially be why, because Akida's always got that education and he's been able to thrive already. But she hasn't really. Maybe that could be it. Or maybe it's just because he can make amazing stuff she can't.
今はまだ慣れてないから表には出してこないけど
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that definitely would not lead to anything good. If anything, that would lead to a painful breakup. She's not used to it yet, so she's keeping it under wraps. But if she continues to constrain Akira-chan like that in the
き
future,
っとアキラちゃん息が
yeah,
詰まって
yeah,
くるんじゃ
yeah,
ないかな
definitely. I'm sure it would make him feel smothered.
いい加減にしなさいよ、タマコ。
Oh, damn, she's getting fucking cold. Wow. I mean, that is actually fair enough what Tamako's saying, but at the same time, it is really negative and pessimistic. I wonder if Chisato's just like, you know, gonna sort of try and reduce the amount of negativity and, you know, possibility of defeat and just, you know, think more positively about it. I rebuke Tamako, unable to keep turning a blind eye. This usually goes the other way around, doesn't it?
だいたい夏美の悪口は言うなって、
Oh.
いつも私に注意してるのはあんたでしょ。
Interesting. When you're the one who warned me not to badmouth Natsumi.
そのあんたが夏美の悪口を言うなんて。
Yeah, but now you're the one saying awful things about her. Yeah, that's actually fair enough that she describes them as awful things. I mean, I suppose they're not really awful, but they're not the best either. No way. By the way, I'm kind of curious. Oh. Hmm.
勘違いしないで
Don't get me wrong, 千里。
千里私が夏美に対しての言い方をあんたに注意したのは
The reason I warned you
あの
about
子
that
が
isn't
大
because
事だ
she's
からじゃ
important.
ないあんたが誰よりも可愛がって大事にしたいと思っている子だから
She's the one you dote on and want to value more than anyone else.
こういう言い方の方が好かれるよってあんたへのフォローのつもりだったんだよ
So I was trying to back you up by telling you to talk that way so she'd like you that more. It's
ちょ
just like,
ちょっと。
That's actually really quite interesting. So, Tamako's actually sort of instructed Chisato to be a little bit more, well, not really instructed, but they've sort of, it's thanks to Tamako that Chisato actually speaks a little bit softer to Natsumi sometimes. So, you know, that she can get on
本
better
音
terms
で
of
言え
her.
ばさ今の夏美だったら
Oh.
私
Seriously?
個人的には好きになれない
To tell the truth, the way Natsumi's been acting lately, I don't really like her much.
前に聞いたひなみ沢出身者の噂も気になるけ
Oh
ど
no.
夏美はそのことずっと私たちに隠してるじゃない
I've heard rumours that she was originally from Hinamizawa, but she's kept that hidden from us all this time. That is actually fair enough, and I mean, especially because this will just really be bad, because, like, why hasn't she told them about something so big, they're probably going to think, and they're also going to think, like, they're probably going to doubt sort of how much value she actually places in them, you know, because if she doesn't want to tell them about something this important, then yeah. But the only thing is she can't. She feels as if she can't, but obviously they don't know that. Well, that may be true, but Yeah, no, I know. I'm actually really quite surprised myself because you would have always thought that Tomoko's a really quite, you know, peaceful and easygoing person. You never really would have thought they'd be having feelings as strong as these. Well, I mean, of course they were, but like, not to friends. It was so shocking. I don't think I've ever seen Tomoko say she hated someone like this.
相談してくれたらいつでも力になるつもりなのに。
I'm willing to help her out if she, ever so much if she asks. I'd be willing to help her out if she ever so much as asked. Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
私たちのこと全然信用してくれてないように
Nina
感
kind
じ
of
る
feels like she doesn't trust us at
そ
all.
れが私腹が立つ。
And that infuriates me. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, they've both collectively been such good friends to Natsumi, and yet, if they don't really feel that they can gain her full trust to, you know, be able to share something as important as where the hell she came from, then yeah, that's actually really quite interesting. I wonder how they realised. I mean, to be fair, she has just heard rumours. She is basing her entire opinion of somebody on rumours she heard. But yeah, let's not go there.
他にも千里の本当の気持ちも考えないでアキラちゃんと仲良くやってるの。
Yeah, besides discussing how she's getting closer to Akira-chan without ever considering how you truly feel. But at the same time, she doesn't know.
そんな見
She
せかけだ
genuinely
けの
doesn't
友
know.
情をなんで貴重に思わなきゃいけないのよ。
Why do you have to value such a pretense of friendship?
トマコ
Tomoko, are you... Yeah, I know! I was dumbfounded. I had no words, so I just stared at Tomoko. Oh, I think I get it. Tomoko is really upset. Yeah, no, I don't blame her. Yeah, she's right. It's time to stop the deception and be honest. There was a small flame of resentment against Natsumi in the bottom of my heart that had been smoldering for a while. Oh. I've also heard about the great Hinamizawa disaster and all the strange incidents that the people from that village have got. No, you've got to be kidding me. Please don't tell me that, you know, in the sort of heat of the moment, if you like, they're going to think that, you know, Natsumi could potentially be worse for, you know, being from Hinamizawa. Oh God, I hope not. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. In fact, I heard that one of the patients at the care and welfare centre in my father's hospital was involved in an incident when he returned home. Yeah, so I understood the prejudice against from people from Hinamizawa. I was scared and restless about it too. Yeah, understandable.
でも
But that's it, that's
だ
why.
からだだからこそ
Oh, maybe she's just thinking it's so serious and it is such a big feature. So, a feature of, you know, Natsumi's sort of origins. So, yeah, why hasn't she mentioned it? Yeah, that's exactly why I wanted Natsumi to tell me the truth. Mamoru senpai told me that Natsumi was from the town next to Hinamizawa. Yeah, definitely, yeah. And the fact that she's been so tired recently and worrying a lot more... I'm worrying a lot more things... a lot more about things on her own than she used to is evidence to support that theory. But in that case, why? Yeah, why won't she just talk to us about it? No, but the only thing is she believes that, you know, the second they realise she's from Hinamizawa, they're going to judge her, they're going to not accept her. But at the same time, I really think, like what these people are saying, I think that's just a really sort of sad belief to have, because these people were some of the most awesome friends that she could possibly ask for. It's just really sad to think that she doesn't trust them enough to say something like this. To be honest, I think Tomoko is actually being fair enough, but I don't think she should, you know, try to hate her, because if she's going through a troubling time, then she needs that support. She can't have her friends turning against her. I mean, it's not really turning, if anything, it's not really turning against her, it's just, you know, getting a little bit annoyed about stuff, but yeah. No, I know. Yeah, why does she insist on keeping these awful feelings bottled up? Is it because she doesn't like us anymore? Oh no, of course that can be the assumption. Oh no, I really hope... Yeah, definitely, yeah. That's exactly why. Does she think we'd stop being her friends if we found out? But why doesn't she realise that... Yeah, why did she realise that that's the most painful betrayal towards us? Weren't we friends because we trusted each other and had a deep understanding and weren't trying to use each other for our own benefit? Exactly, yeah. Oh god, that must be really quite sad. Just... Yeah, my frustration boiled over. I suddenly wanted to smack something. Oh god. Until now, I've been suppressing these feelings out of guilt for Natsumi. No, it's worse than that. I try to pretend that I never had these feelings to begin with. Oh. I'm sure I brought this up upon myself. Natsumi's been hurting... Oh my god, I know. Yeah, Natsumi's been hurting all this time and I never noticed. So I believe this is my atonement. It was wrong of me to get upset with Natsumi in the first... I mean, yeah, I'm going to be honest, I agree. I mean, you don't want... If you're bottling up problems and then you have friends upset for not telling you about it, then, yeah, that's just going to be even worse. Yeah. Oh, but that's wrong. That was wrong. Yeah, interesting. I was just running away from those negative feelings. But at the same time, is that really the worst thing she could have done? Because, I mean, even though... If she was... In this case, she's kind of denying the feelings, that she's actually having the feelings herself, which is not a good thing. But I think it is good that, you know, she's having less exposure to these feelings will obviously make it so that her relationship with Natsumi is obviously really quite stable and, you know, she feels like she has genuine friends. But at the same time, what are genuine friends if you can't talk to them about anything? So, yeah. Hey, Tamako. Yeah, she definitely sounds a lot more pissed off.
何
What is it?
もしも夏美がひなみ沢出身者だったとしたら
If I find out that Natsumi really is from
あん
Hinamizawa,
たどうする
what will you do? Yeah, interesting, I wonder.
そうだね
Right.
誰かからそれを知ったら多分私は
Oh
あ
my...
の子と絶交
You've
す
got
る
to be kidding me. She's really willing to go that far? Oh my god, this is bad. If somebody came along and showed me proof of that, I would probably have to cut off my friendship with her. A definitive answer. Yeah, definitely. One with no... Yeah, and Tamako declared that in a cold tone with no hesitation, and then...
でも
However...
もし夏美から打ち明けられて相談されたら
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
私はあの子を守ると思う
This could potentially be really quite bad because she... I really doubt that she's actually going to want to tell these people just because she thinks they could potentially judge her. They could potentially do something that could be really, you know, bad and just tell everybody and stuff like that. Really make her life a misery. But, like, still, this is really quite bad because obviously, going by Natsumi's belief, she's going to lose, like, her best friends. Her life is going to be horrible without them.
誰が何て言おうと
Yeah,
私の
definitely,
大
yeah.
切な親友だから
Yeah,
ね
yeah, good. Because no matter what anyone said, she's still been my precious best friend. Tamako. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, hearing Tamako's tearful answer, I suddenly had to look away and think it over. Yeah, and what would I do? Protect Natsumi, or...
あれ
What's that? It's not like I came here to eavesdrop. Oh, Tamako said that she has things to do, so we parted ways after leaving the rooftop, and hoping to give my dilemma some more thought, I stopped by the vending machine to grab a coffee. But by chance... Oh my god, why are you doing that? You hear a conversation. Why do you have to spy? Is she could potentially be that jealous. Just because, I mean, I don't really want to say jealous, but sort of, curious about what they're talking about and how the relationship is progressing, just because obviously she really has, I don't really want to say she has feelings, but she definitely has, you know, a close friendship with Akira. I could hear a conversation between Natsumi and Akira right over there, so I turned my back towards them and listened in.
やっぱり気持ち悪
You
いっ
really
て
did think it was creepy, didn't you? Oh, wonder what was creepy. Akira remained silent and didn't respond to Natsumi's question in any way. What? Hang on a second, what? However, his eyes wandered erratically and he clenched his fists. But thanks to my long history with Akira, I recognise his habit of taking a long time to use his words when trying to say something important. Oh, well, oh yeah, fair enough. That's actually really quite good that he isn't really provoked, because I kind of got the impression that was the case. I wonder if they have potentially proposed.
そうだよね
It's true, isn't it?
気持ち悪いよね
I mean, it's creepy, isn't it?
あんなの
However, Natsumi clearly wasn't aware of how Akira handled situations like this. Oh, yeah, definitely. So she made assumptions and continued speaking. As I was listening in with my back turned, I couldn't see the expression on her face.
家に気味の悪い魔除けを飾り付けたり変な
Oh!
お経を唱えたり
Oh, no. She's been seen, you know, talking to Akira about Hinamizawa. Or maybe, hang on a second, maybe obviously the effects of people from Hinamizawa, maybe she's distancing herself from it. We don't know entirely. Those creepy talismans decorating the house, those weird
それ
prayers.
におかしな事
Oh
件
my
を
god, yeah,
起こし
definitely,
て
yeah. And those strange incidents where people
殺人を
suddenly
犯
commit
す人
murders.
たち
Yeah, they must be so fucking
気
scary.
持ち悪いよね
Yeah, it makes you feel uncomfortable, right?
私だってそんな人嫌だ近くにも寄りつきたくないよ
I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to keep that as far away as possible. She's acting odd. What?
君吉
Kimiyoshi.
たたりとかお社様とか
Yashiro-sama.
バカバカしい
So ridiculous.
なんでひなみ沢の出身だからってそんな変な人ばかりが
No, that's really interesting. She just sounds so distant when she says this.
いなくなればいい
She just disappear.
みんないなくなれば誰にも迷惑もかけなくなってそして
Jesus. If they all just disappear, they wouldn't be bothering anyone anymore. And then...
やめろよ君吉
Stop it, Kimiyoshi. I don't need to hear any more. Oh my god, Akira grabbed Natsumi by the shoulders to quiet her. Natsumi winced and tensed her body for a moment, but she eventually calmed down a little, with her back still trembling. Oh god, man. Yeah, I really get the impression that, you know, she's just so troubled about what the fuck is happening around her home. Yeah, oh, I think it's really nice that she's actually got to a point where she feels that she can talk to Akira about it. But at the same time, I really get the impression that her friends are just going to feel so betrayed now. Oh, God. Oh god, then I can hear a faint sob in Natsumi's
気味の
voice.
悪い魔除
Creepy
け
talismans, weird prayers.
変なお経
Oh god. Oh my god. If she hears this, and then she obviously realises that Natsumi is actually from Hinamizawa, then what the fuck is she going to think of you know, her when she realizes, you know, the things that are just so weird about Hinamizawa here. No, but the only thing is she definitely doesn't know about any of the incidents that have been going on recently. Was that another rumor about strange behavior from people from Hinamizawa? Yeah. Oh my god, I know! It may be likely, yeah. Then maybe the reason Natsumi didn't bring her lunch today is because somebody from her family is... Like I said, it's fine. I won't tell anybody about the house. Oh, I don't think the other classmates knows whose house it is. Hang on a second, so Akira knows whose house? So this is really so strange to put up good luck charm. This, in this level, yeah. I've seen all kinds of shrine decorations during my outdoor sketches. It makes sense. Todoku. Interesting. So I really wonder if Akira potentially knows what's happening around Natsumi's house. I wonder. I love how much he's just sort of simplifying it here. It is a lot more than just a mere good luck charm. Oh yes, I don't let it bother you. That's really nice, but at the same time it really is quite hard because I kind of get the feeling that Chisato's theory is right. You know, the reason she doesn't have a proper lunch is because her family was in such a state of, you know, terror that they couldn't actually make it, and obviously everything had been really disrupted. So don't let it bother you. Because I understand. Oh, that's nice. What? What the hell? Okay, what the fuck? I am bewildered. That instant, every ounce of my body wanted to scream, but I barely managed to choke it down. He has such a powerful voice with such an abnormally shy gut. Yeah, with an incredible love blast mixed in. I know, that was the first time I'd heard anything like it. Yeah. Son Natsumi roaring like a beast. This is so... What the fuck? No, that's not it. Is that really Natsumi? Is that really Natsumi? I mean, that is a fair question, but like, that is going to be what Natsumi will become. This is bad. I think she may have the syndrome. Oh my god. No, I know, because this would really be the timid Natsumi Kimiyoshi that I know. Unbelievable. Right, rather than some true nature coming out, it just seems like she changed into a completely different creature that only looked the same. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I was tormented by that terrifying sensation of discomfort. Oh, my fucking god, that must be scary. How the fuck has she just changed so suddenly? That was so surprising. That was seriously just something, but I am scared. This kind of gives me the impression that she has paranoia now. No, there's no way that she doesn't have paranoia. No way. And I guess Akira felt the same way. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Steady my breathing and calm my heartbeat, and then turned to face them again. Akira was standing there with a look of shock on his face and eyes wide open. No, I don't blame him. Jesus Christ. So hang on a second. Was this just because she is really quite suspicious because the syndrome could potentially be developing, or is it just because she's really objecting? But why was she really objecting? Because this is the man she loves. Of course she'd be willing to trust her. Oh. Why such a change of atmosphere? Eventually, Natsumi gasped as though she'd come to her senses. Then she ran past Akira's side and rushed into the school building. But Akira continued standing there, dumbfounded. Holy shit! I was standing all alone, having completely lost the opportunity to reveal myself. If Natsumi herself came to me and chose to tell me the truth, I think I want to protect her. I know, because no matter what anyone says, she's still my precious best friend. Yeah! Tamako. The Natsumi you were talking about. That was your best friend, Natsumi Kimiyoshi. Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't the Natsumi who was your best... If it wasn't the Natsumi who was your best friend, what would you do? Exactly. This is just so fucking weird. I mean, I really want to... Because the thing is, I kind of get the impression... I don't think that this outburst was something that she intended to. I kind of get the impression that she has... I kind of get the impression... It's actually really quite odd because she was crying. She was really quite, you know, pissed off and... Oh, shit. Let's just hear my voice.
みんないなくなれば誰にも迷惑もかけなくなってそして
Oh god, she really does sound upset. I mean, the fact that I can't tell, she does sound upset, but at the same time she sounds really mad. So maybe when, you know, this you know, maybe Akida's just trying to be such a good person, you know, just trying to, you know, really make her feel better. It's really had a reverse effect because he does not know what it's like to live in Hinamizawa and Okinomiya. Oh my god. This really could be bad though. If she gets the syndrome in the answer arc as well, Jesus Christ. Yes, you did roll like a beast. I mean, that's so true. It's so out of character, it really is. That's actually really quite surprising. So, I really don't know what must have happened to her. I mean, maybe she had an outburst and then, I don't know, she ran past. Oh my god, I feel really bad for... I just feel bad for both of them, man. Oh god. I really hope that her family... Because the thing is, the thing that's really scary about her family, a Stop Motsushi could happen right all over again. All over. It could. It is more than possible. Yeah, I wonder. And what would I do? Oh my god, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's right anymore. Oh, so that's the end. This is really quite something. Dude, I really wonder how these people are going to react and just what the effects of, you know, this is going to be on them. I really do. I suppose we're going to find that out tomorrow because, yeah, I don't really... I need to get sleep. I'm fucking sick as hell. Oh, career aspirations too. Interesting. I wonder what that's going to be. But yeah. Dude, I just really wonder. I mean, that is actually really quite surprising, that outburst. That tells you no good things are about to happen. That really just shows you that the only things at the moment are fucking bad. Yeah, so, career aspirations too. This is going to be quite interesting, seeing what this is. Wait, huh? Oh, for God. It's definitely a little change of atmosphere. Oh, wait, you're going to Rikuo University too, Akira? Yeah. What, is that bad? No, there's nothing wrong with it, but... Oh, yeah, definitely. They're going to be going there as well. Suddenly, Rikuo University had recently established an art department, but it didn't have much history to it. Oh. Also, the instructors didn't have a lot of name recognition, so I only heard those who were really curious or less skilled aim for it. Oh, right, yeah, fair. Jesus Christ. With your skills and achievements, couldn't you get into the Tokyo College of the Art? That must be big. Yeah, with all those honours and special scholarships like you've gotten at the school. Yeah. There are also a lot of great teachers out there, and I think it would be a much better environment to get your name out there. So why don't you just go that route? Oh, that's actually really quite nice. I suppose he really doesn't care about, you know, fame, money, career. He just cares about, you know, having a fun life, having a life with friends, and yeah, that's fair enough. Plus? Oh god, it sounds awkward. No, it's not. Oh yeah, yep, his confidence has just gone from here to here. He quickly shut his mouth to avoid answering, but once I knew how red his face was turning, I figured it out. Or... Alright, come to think of it, I recently learned that the school that girl was aspiring to, Misaki University, was the sister school of Rikuo University. And as part of that relationship, I hear that some of their general education classes are conducted together. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Of course they're going to try and get in the same classes. Yes, and naturally that could increase our opportunity to see each other face to face. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, so this just really shows how much has been lost. You know, how much could potentially be lost and how much is at stake as well in the future with, you know, Natsumi and that really fucking weird outburst. Well, no, it sounds like you've really fallen in love.
I mean, yeah,
that's actually really quite true, though. I mean, I get that he's in love and everything, but that's just stupid. Like, if you're going to entirely base your future on your loved one, I mean, to be fair, I suppose it's admirable, but like, still, it's just not really smart if you want to really pursue a career and want to have enough money to live and stuff like that. I'm actually really quite surprising that, you know, he wouldn't... It's actually really quite surprising just to see how he really doesn't care about teaching either. I mean, he's so good at arts that he doesn't even feel he needs a teacher to do it anymore. He can just do everything that he really feels that he's up for, really. It's really quite good, that. Oh, what?
別に俺は君吉のことで大学を決めたわけじゃん。
Are you sure? Huh? That's not it. The college I had nothing has nothing to do with Kimiyoshi. Or is he in a big stage of denial? Yeah, oh my god, I didn't say anything about Natsumi, did I? He's very good at lying. Wait to shoot yourself in the foot, Akina-kun. What a simple-minded guy. Oh, but... I thought suddenly came to me. If Natsumi knew about this, what would she think? Oh, Akida's choice to enroll at Rikuo University didn't have much impact on my decision. Rather, it was the other way around. And even if we're in the same university, the Department of Arts and Pharmacology Department are essentially completely different schools. Oh, right. Wow. But I advised Natsumi to set Rikuo University aside. It was obviously a poor choice given her current grades. Yeah, definitely. And unlike my family, I heard that her family wouldn't allow her to aim for any universities except the ones where she could pass the entrance exams the first try. That is brutal. It really is, but yeah. I suppose she has to deal with it, really. Hey, Akira. What's up?
そのさ、アキラが陸王大に行くって決めたこと、夏美には話した？
Well, have you told Natsumi yet you were planning to go to Rikuo University? No, yet.
まだだけど。
ちょっとさ、
Yeah, there might be a
事
slight
情があっ
issue.
て、あの子にはそのこと
Could you keep this quiet
ま
for
だ
now for
黙ってて
now?
くれるかな？
Oh, what is it?
は？
Akira didn't understand what I was getting at first and stared blankly, but after hearing my explanation, he seemed convinced. Akira didn't want there to be any strange misunderstandings either.
分かったよ。しばらく黙っておく。
Understood, I'll keep it quiet for a while.
なんだ、
Oh, yeah, yeah,
仕事してるみたいで
definitely,
いい気分じゃないよな。
Well, I suppose Natsumi's hiding something as well, so it's even? I don't know. Doesn't really, if anything, that just makes it worse. But it seems like I'm hiding something and I don't feel good about that. That's really quite nice that he's really honest, though. But yeah, that's fair. Oh my, so serious! Hang on a second, so I really wonder why Michisato has actually asked him to hide it. That's you found it? You found out instantly if you ever cheated on her. Why would he do that? Come on!
浮気なんてするかよ。
Yeah, definitely. I'd never cheat on her. That's actually really quite funny. I can see a lot of people, they really find it funny to provoke these guys as much as possible. Anyway, we'll try talking to Natsumi about it when the time is right. Oh, yeah, fair enough. So they're probably hiding about it just because maybe it's a little bit too overwhelming for Natsumi, you know, to think about the future while, you know, so having such a difficult time in, like, you know, her schooling stuff. We'll emphasize the fact that Misaki and Riku are his sister schools. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course I will emphasize the fact that that's applying. There's nothing to feel guilty about here. Once we explain everything properly, surely Natsumi will... Interesting, but is that really how it would play out? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because you really wonder. I really find it interesting that ever since, you know, these people, you know, Natsumi has just been obviously hiding things from, you know, Chisato and Tamako. They really feel, I kind of get the impression that she's just been knowing her lesson, sort of being able to make a certain judgment about things related to her less and less. Oh, this is going to be really quite interesting seeing what's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder. Oh, it looks like we have... Yeah, we have more police stuff. What have you done? A woman at shop. Right, okay. Well, I'm excited to see what the hell the woman at shop has involving this story. I don't fucking know. Well, yeah, it was actually a really quite fun read today. That was really interesting, just seeing, especially the end there. You know, seeing just the really sudden change in Natsumi. I mean, I really wonder. Oh my god, I really wonder what's going to happen, because it's not only Natsumi, but it's her. You know, her family as well. That's going to be a really, really bad issue. And my god, the only really bad thing about this is it has the same potential to, you know, reenact the events of someone to see the second the grandmother dies, that is if she dies, boom, everything's over. And obviously, the more the grandmother prays and just becomes really deluded. Yeah, that's definitely going to be really quite bad. Yeah, I really wonder how the police investigation is going to go as well, because yeah, I wonder if they're actually going to get in a little bit of trouble for, you know, just so forcefully interrogating Natsumi. And I really wonder if Natsumi and Akira are just there. They were probably talking about the Hinamizawa investigation, and they were talking about the, you know, the site that Akira actually saw Natsumi in, and the situations are in on the site. But yeah, also what was I going to mention? Oh, it's just nice to sort of really, you know, see the police's viewpoints, and yeah, there's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, I just find it really interesting to see how, you know, obviously everything with Natsumi will develop, and yeah, that's actually really quite cool today. Yeah, I really wanted to talk about something else, but I'm just really having a hard time remembering what it was. Oh, did not mean to do that. I'm actually thinking about this. This is kind of sad. Oh yeah, that's actually really quite funny, just seeing like the investigation between Oishi and Akasaka. I just find it really funny that like they actually tried to you know, cover themselves up, make them seem as if they're not somebody they are, and then they just completely blow their cover the more they go through. But yeah, it's not surprising. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you tomorrow, where hopefully I'm not gonna have such a fucking bad nose. I mean,